minutes, guys.
We do.
And I also got my new friend, NG. So Monty, you were saying about like how is NG down here? He brought me this really expensive bottle of whiskey.
Of course he did.
And this really fucking kick-ass like coffee beans. Like,
oh yeah, he mentioned that to me. Yeah.
It was Death Wish, but then the other one's kind of weird because it's Valhalla coffee beans, and I'm just like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
I disagree. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, what
there
was
are
that?
no coffee beans in fucking Finland.
What was that? What was that feedback? Well, no, they clearly rated it from a pirate trader. Sounds Spider-Man, thank you for 7-month resub. Meekall, thank you for the 12 months resub. And Fog Diver, oh my god! 9 months resub, all caught up in the archives. Fog Diver, you're alive! Hooray for Fog Diver! A legend in his own right.
So wait, are you a frog or do you dive for frogs? That is the question.
That, no.
Or is it fog?
It's fog.
Oh,
Not
fog. I thought you
frogs.
said frog.
Oh.
And also, well, isn't there also a game where it's like you are a frog and you go diving and it's a horror game?
Yep, I played it.
Yeah, it's a little known game called Subnautica. All right, real fast. Stored in 2017, 1,500 bits. Howdy, guys. Druids make better Naruto ninjas than rogues do. Think about it. Love you, Gaijin. Stored in 2017 says he loves Gaijin. Well, and I got this guy called Zito who's just resubscribed for 14 months of support. God damn.
Boo. Sorry.
I'm gonna thank this.
Hey,
I'm gonna.
What?
And
I will face her.
the Goblet of Fun Making, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. And War of Shadows for the 2-month Prime resub. Question for Monty and Zito. What do you guys think of using Magic Missile as a way to end human shield standoffs? Ooh, interesting.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, it doesn't miss.
It's literally curve the bullet, the magic.
It's like Aerial Ace from
It's like
Pokemon,
it's like Shooter, except with no, you know.
You no fight, you only shoot.
Or you
Oh, I need to write an introduction. 1 second.
Holy crap.
Just run up to the guy you want, Dimension Door.
I do magic.
Just put it underneath him.
Grandark Z317, 400 bits. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting here. Fog Diver with 1,000 bits. Indeed, I live. Indeed, he does. 1 second here, sorry. Fog Diver with 1,000 bits. Indeed, I live. Sorry, I haven't been around. Work schedule's been wacky AF. Hey, no worries, Fog Diver. You come when you can come. No worries, dude. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, though. Great to have you back. Gorestar _ 11-month resub got a new job. It's shit, but it's better shit than what I had before. That's the spirit. Even the 11 months of support, dude. Thunder King 8 with the 1,500 bits. Hi. Here are some bits for the last stream. I'll be here for before I deploy. The last stream, I'll be here before I deploy. Oh, Thunder King 8's deploying. Well, best of luck.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Oh, I forgot the inhale. Ah! Hi, I'm here. There we go. I got the bit now down properly. Holy crap. But Thunder King 8, thank you so much for your service, dude, and I hope your deployment goes well. Codename Chaz, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Birthday! By the way, next time I'm down, we're destroying that button.
Oh yeah, no, I've tried multiple times.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Can I be present for that?
Hmm.
I like how it went quiet.
I like your intervention idea where you just
No spoils on that. No spoils on that.
Oh, sorry.
No spoils. Sorry, 1,500 bits, no. Thank you so much, Codename Chaz. And oh my god. Swallow. Hoglord, thank you for the 8-month resub. Weltenzers, thank you for the Prime sub. No Nobody X, thank you for the 200 bits. All I have for now. Love you guys. Well, thank you, No Nobody X. Rosso06, 1,000 bits. Wow. I'm still the bit boss, Rosso06 says, dropping 1,000 bits, healing himself slowly. Oh no, the boss regenerates! My favorite boss. Oh boy, my favorite. But here we go, guys. A big bit drop from BlitzKing01. 8,000 bits. Getting this in early before the true bit bosses arrive. Damn, BlitzKing01. Thank you so much for the 8,000 bits, though, dude. Greatly appreciate your support. And thank you for coming again to our show. I'm glad that out of all the D&D things out there, you choose us at this exact period of time. Yeah. Thank you for the 8,000 bits, though, dude. McFly AF, thank you for the 4-month resub. SF Cody, thank you for the 4-month resub. Rosso06, 800 bits. Last few bits for a while. No problem, Rosso06. Rosso06, like trying to heal himself with bandages. 800-bit bandages. Thank you so much for the 800 bits, though, Rosso06. David Zetavan, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. X Nickum, thank you for the 500 bits. The birthday song must live. No, X Nickum.
There's multiple other birthday songs out with the old, in with the new king.
Yeah,
All hail the new birthday
I'll hail the new king. I'll hail the new king. That's true. That's true. X Nickum, though, thank you for the 500 bits. And Scaman93, thank you for the 2-month resub. Otaku Fox, thank you for the 7-month resub. Dr. Destro, thank you for the prime sub. And Dakota Down Under, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. My appreciation to you and your whole crew from a hopefully soon-to-be nurse from Down Under. Thank you all so much for your marvelous entertainment. Hey, hope you be, hopefully you become a nurse. Like, that would be awesome. And respect to anyone who gets into the medical field. I don't think I could ever do it, but it's just, it takes a lot of personal strength, I think, to do that personally. So best of luck with that, though. Shadow Force 56, thank you for the 5-month resub. Wow! 5 months. I can't wait for next month. It'll be 6 then. There we go. Ooh. And, oh, I got Fog Diver. 5,000 bits. Just gonna leave these here. Hold on, I'll just make a sound for that. Just gonna leave these here. Thanks for getting me back into D&D, guys. Hey, D&D's always been there. But we're glad that you're back into it. Because it's the ultimate role-playing
Did you just spook your dog doing that?
No, he's asleep in the other room.
Damn, heavy sleeper.
No, dude, I was listening to music, and, like, I'm talking, like, while I was writing something, I was listening to, like, Persona music and shit, and he's just, like, right beside the fucking subwoofer. He doesn't give a shit.
You lucked the fuck out, then.
No, he doesn't howl or anything. The only time he'll bark is when he wants to play and the other dog is not playing back. But Fog Diver, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits, dude. That's incredibly kind of you. And those bits will make sure they don't hit you when you're playing the game of Blood Bowl. Thank you so much, though, dude, for the 5,000 bits. Sam Spider-Man with the 1,000 bits. Let's go Dragon Time. No, Dragon Time is over. Like, literally, hey, guys, are you ready for Dragon Time? And then the dragon comes up and just snaps its neck.
Remember when you said, oh, what's the worst AC a dragon could have, Kurt? Remember when you said that?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking fool.
Well, how high could it be? Like, what, 23?
It's very young, Kurt. 18 is normally for hatchlings.
That's crazy. Are they born 18 years old? And SF Cody, thank you for the SF Cody, thank you for the 209 bits. It's 95 in the machine shop right now with too much humidity. Please take the sub bits and save my sanity. SF Cody, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. Think of moisture. Think of an ice-cold glacier lake. That sounds nice.
Think of this bird as it flies by, landing on the water.
Watch out. That duck is quite racist. Come on, dude. We're trying to enjoy our dinner here. Kane Vellante, thank you for the 2-month resub. Hey, Taka, I got rejected today, so here's a date money, good sir. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Oh, no.
Oh, geez.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. And Zombie Gaming, thank you for the 3-month resub. Vanitas42, thank you for the 245 bits. Last bits for a while. Also, I have opened a few commissions. Thank you so much, Vanitas42. Vanitas is one of our artists. He's very talented. And Thor3013, thank you for the prime sub. Anime4Win, thank you for the prime sub. Blackleg Sanji for the 14 months of support. 2 7s is very lucky. But what's not lucky is taking 25 fire damage today in our campaign when our Pixie Barbarian used a flame tongue dagger while we were in the sewer. So yeah, our party is pissed at him. Also, Pixie Barbarian, interesting. Thank you, Blackleg Sanji, thank you so much. Xavier Poner7, thank you for the 505 bits. Hey guys, I just bought bits for the first time today. I wanted to give you the rest. Also, hi Gaijin Senpai. Xavier Poner7 says hello to Gaijin Senpai. Ed765 Super. 500 bits. Bork Laser versus the Undergator this Monday at Super Slam. Undergator is a very underrated bipedal gator wrestler name. Thank you for the 500 bits, though, Ed765 Super. And for the 100 bits, Mardon B, 100 bits. First time live. Whoop, whoop. It's 4 a.m. here. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of your alarm. Spirit of Love, thank you for the 245 bits. What's the silliest thing you want to do in a game, but no, you won't be able to? I'm not gonna say. Spirit.
said. I made the character the other night ago. I made a character who's a brute fighter, and they are broken as fuck. They have this ability where they just continuously stack 1d4, then 1d10, then 1d12, then 1d20 onto their damage dealing.
Mm.
Was that the satyr?
Yeah, that was the Marigold, the satyr brute fighter. I'm
she's-
just like, I'm never gonna find a place to play her as, unfortunately, because I don't have the time for it.
Yeah.
Real fast, guys. Kurao, 1,500 bits. Here's to a great session, guys. I am hype as all hell after the last session's cliffhanger. Yeah, all of us are. Oh my god. I'm really curious to see what happened. 1,500 bits though, dude. Thank you so much. And Gino Kaze, 9-month resub. It has your fingers. Car Crasher with the 100 bits. About to make a huge move to Virginia, but you should leave that alone. But here are some bits while I conquer my anxiety. Best of luck. Hey, first step forward is always the hardest. Mac DSJ5 on 100 bits. Hey, Talkin, did you know the Swedish Coast Guard paints barcodes on the side of their ships so when they come back to port they can just Scandinavian? All right, that's a good joke. That's a good joke, Mac D. That's a joke that's so good, I feel like Ben would like it. Zambowski with the 8-month resub. That's true. You know him and his pun jokes, Zito. You're not ignorant of that. The man is a monster. Lovely L'Oreal 51, thank you for the 250 bits. My group got canceled today, but now I get to watch you live and drop some bits on you. Yay! Well, lovely L'Oreal 51. Sorry about that, but thank you for the bits. And Kenneth Malone with 200 bits. By the way, has Monty read Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron? Actually, they were talking about that just before you guys got in.
We just talked about that. I just can't because I'm in the process of moving. I don't have time. I'm so sorry. But it's on.
Forged are broken.
I know. Hopefully they kind of fix them a little bit. I have to
Why-
take a look at them.
Well, I like to give you this tagline for the book. A Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron. Why the fuck would you never not pick Warforged edition?
That means it's illegal to be a robot in that world. Random 18, thank you for the 12-month resub. Happy anniversary! 500 bits from Manic Scarecrow. Zito or Monty, are you interested in using the Divinity Original Sin 2 GM mode to craft a D&D story? Ooh.
That sounds like you're just playing Neverwinter Nights original.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to look at it, but I don't know.
Which is fine. If you could do that, that's great, but that sounds like far too much of a hassle, and also it's kind of restricting. As a GM, anyway. Okay, I have 2 minutes to pee. I'm gonna see if I can make it.
Go, run.
He won't make it.
Thor 3013. Sorry, 30,013. 500 bits. Can't stay for long. Work in the morning. But my birthday is Friday, so I'm starting celebrating early. Wow! Happy birthday. Oh! That's as far as we'll go with that one. Calendas, thank you for the 4-month resub.
Time.
Just call me Calendar, Taka. Calendar, okay. It cracked me up last time when Zito did it. All right, Calendar, what? I'll go for a date for you because there's 31 every month. Mm-hmm. And we're joined by Earliest Bread. The earliest of bread. 1,500 bits. Missed you guys for 3 weeks straight, but I'm finally here live. You're here earliest. Earliest bread makes you early fat. I don't know. Does that work?
Time. I'm in.
Wow!
Nice.
Wow!
Wow.
That pee must have hurt. You can't get that much liquid out that fast without it being a problem.
Look, listen, my PPE, all right? You can try and fight me on it.
Speed running the bathroom. Oh no. Oh man.
That's a speed run right there, dude.
Did I wash? Yes.
I hope so.
Well, who the
Oh
fuck does
no,
it?
no.
But that's like speed running. No, that's like
hand sanitizer. Speedrun stats. Hand sanitizer. Come on.
Listen.
What if you start peeing in your hands on the way there? You could really cut down a lot of time.
Well, I mean, it is like alcohol. If Ted Bear has told me anything, or Bear Grylls, whatever the fuck.
It's Bear Grylls, but Bear Grylls sounds like a brand of grills that aren't good.
Listen. Everyone knows that if you're gonna be doing PPEs on pee breaks, it's also like Undertale. You have to hug the goat. It's the only way it can work for the 100%.
This has been a great speedrunning stream, everybody. But with one last bit call out here, full near 14 with the 150 bits. Unfortunately, gotta let go of my job on Monday. Got let go of my job on Monday, so I've lost my bits for now. The Unexpectables deserve for helping me overcome this hard time in my life. Hey, hope you land on your feet there, full near 14. No worries. Thanks for just hanging out. All right, Monty, take us away to a magical kingdom where I'm not me. Let's go.
Okay. I just want to make sure first, because he's muted. Snake, are you here? Snake?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to
I
be
just
sure.
got back.
What a thrill!
Okay. When last we left our heroes, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Panic the Tiefling Bard, and Task the Kobold Ranger, the party made way and met the musical menagerie along with their friend Helena, and found some leads on Panic's missing mother. After a small jam session and some piano playing, the party made their way back into the city streets and into a chaotic battlefield. Wyvern riders sent by dragon cultists besieged the city, kidnapping and stealing away some of the denizens of Alivast. While fighting the Wyvern riders, the enemy's reinforcement descended upon the city's defenses and the magical attic in the form of a horrific white dragon. With all hope almost lost, the Silver King ascended above the city and struck down the white dragon and its minions. Terrified by the presence of the metallic behemoth, the remaining wyverns and riders fled, leaving behind a bewildered and wounded city. With 5 days of downtime, the party took time for some personal endeavors. So immediately after the dragon attack, the city just started to rebuild. It seems to be the nature of the city. There is accounts on who was lost, and the numbers weren't incredibly large, given that the city of Alivast is the home to adventurers and warriors and people who are very able to fight. The actual total of missing people was not even above probably 20, but still numbers nonetheless. Tent Town was easily the most devastated. About 18 people were taken from Tent Town, and then 2 that are confirmed from the actual core city. Immediately after the attack, the area where the white dragon was killed, the dragon remained lolled over the side of a city wall for about 2 days. And then one night, just the following morning as you woke up, the body just was gone. You assumed it may have been removed in the night to avoid theft or any other thing. You've heard rumors in your tavern that it has been moved to the outskirts of the city where people from the Nerazman Collective are basically, for all the other words, dissecting it and basically gathering what they can from it. That being said, any damages done to the city within 2 days basically are fixed. The only big damage was the giant wall. One thing that wasn't fixed, though, was, if you recall, when the white dragon besieged the city, when it landed atop that wall, it crushed a fortification, one of the anchor points to the attic. And that crystal, that small, tiny crystal that is attached to the larger crystal in the center, is still floating there. And that has posed many questions. People are wondering what's up with that, but there's been no answers. So,
How long has that been there?
yeah, more or less. It looks like it appears.
I just
It
imagine.
appears it was built over. That was the thing that has people mostly confused, that it was actually built over, and now is basically flowing freely.
I'm just imagining someone taking a stick and just like a box around it. Yeah, it's floating, just like that.
So, as you guys had your downtime, I will start with the NPCs that you decided to check on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys got a choice of an activity to do and a NPC to check in on.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll start with Task because he was first. You managed to find and pinpoint where Hosrod was. You actually found that out by talking to Taylor, the Pigeon Mancer, who you found one day, and they pointed you in the right direction.
The Pigeon Mancer know where the snake is. What the fuck?
You eventually found Hosrod kind of drinking at this very gritty, not so great sort of mercenary tavern. It's very not as nice as your guys' place, very, very run down. He's currently occupying himself with work. He does thank you for your concern as much as he kind of grits his teeth at that. But he has taken on a job to basically find some blackmail on a particular politician, and he can't give you more details than that. But it's a big paying job, and he's going to be busy for a while.
Cool.
He does make mention too that potentially as a sort of side effect to the spell that he used to revive our good friend, I can't stand, Stanley, that there might be some side effects to that. In particular for Lee. Lee may incur some strange things. But Hostrad has kind of claimed that he just wants to keep the kid in the dark. He doesn't really want to explain what's going on because he doesn't really know how to explain it.
Quick question: with great power, does great responsibility follow with it? Just...
Yes.
Okay.
I'd hope so. So that's your check-in on Hostrad. He's basically working. He's kind of, you get the sense that he's kind of off. He's off his beat a little bit, given what happened. And you get the sense that connections with his sister aren't the greatest. They don't seem to be on good terms.
No.
He doesn't really want to talk about her.
But at least the boy's strong enough to keep himself occupied with work.
Yeah, you get the sense that he's really obsessing over work to kind of distract himself, but he's fine. Borky, you checked on Ty Borpington.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Ty Borpington is doing great. There's not really much to say about him.
That's good. Whew, wipe the sweat away from my brow. Thank goodness.
No, he does ask you for some favors. He does buy some extra barrels of salted meat as well as some other things. So he does ask you for a day if you'd be willing to help him load some stuff for the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Okay, could you roll a strength check for me then for that task?
Okay, but I like for task. Roll that strength check.
I'm right here.
Good job, guys. A+.
A different task.
Oh, you mean my cousin Blask right here?
Blask is my favorite character in this campaign.
I know, right? He's blue.
I've just met a Greckles with Task's face.
Roll.
There we go. And that is a 14.
So you manage to help him quite a bit, but after barrel after barrel after barrel, you get pretty exhausted. You kind of get like sore arms and joints from just picking up and moving things, and you just kind of rest that off the following day. Panic, you chose to check in on Scarlet, and I'm assuming you take her out for like ice cream or something. Like,
Yeah, well, it's winter, so I take her out for like hot chocolate or something.
Okay. You find like it's like a little like hole in the wall, almost like a donut place. It's basically deep fried bread with jam put inside of it. And she absolutely loves it. There's powdered sugar on top, and she loves it. She does make mention while you two are hanging out that first of all, she loves music. She's absolutely enamored with what she's doing. And she absolutely loves the tuba. She wants to save up and buy her own tuba. That's what she wants to do.
Party dudes.
She also does make mention of something that does kind of catch your attention. Since the Silver King's presence, she tells you that there's been some people visiting her orphanage, essentially, and a lot of the children from Eltmer are being considered to be taken back to Eltmer.
1 second, you cut out.
I cut out?
Did she?
I didn't hear her cut out.
Oh, let me jump out and jump back in then.
Yeah. Where did I cut out?
You were talking. Several people have been coming to the orphanage.
Yeah, several. Scarlet tells you that several people, nice people, have been coming to the orphanage, and she's overheard because she sneaks around, and she still is getting in trouble for that. She overheard that some of the kids in the orphanage who are from Eltmer, who've been kind of separated from their parents, a lot of them with free essential travel. Are being taken back to Eltmer. There's been talk about that, and she's a bit sad because she might lose a couple friends, but she's not really sure what to make of that. She's pretty young, but she does mention it to you that it doesn't seem hostile, but it's just kind of something that's happening, it seems. And like the biggest thing is that like, a lot of the priests and priestesses of the music band camp for orphans are a bit sad because they kind of have this sort of big brother, big sister sort of thing where some of the clerics will have a particular child that they're kind of like they take care of. And for some of them, it means kind of losing their child that they care about. So she's kind of a bit sad because a lot of the priests and whatnot are going to be sad. And then she goes on and on and on about all of her escapades and how she's stolen a couple things and she doesn't want you to tell anyone and all of that, and how Starlight's been visiting her and how she's got this friend and this other friend and they did this prank, and she's fun. She's got tons of energy and she doesn't even seem shaken about what happened with the dragons at all. She said she was safe and she was fine. The paladins and the clerics very, very good at protecting them. So
well, that's good. Did she say if specifically like the girl children were being taken, or were all of them?
All of them. Okay. Boys and girls. Greckles.
Mm-hmm.
You went to a restaurant with Welch.
Yes, I did.
He made you pay because he's poor.
That's to be expected.
The first thing he said is like, "Are you paying though?" So he had you pay. You have a really, really good time with Welch. He is mostly playing cleanup, along with a lot of the other guards in the city, given what happened. A lot of people are kind of on high alert, and the biggest concern is like aerial defense now. The biggest thing with Alivast, while they have, ballistas and some sort of smaller, more compact trebuchets, in terms of like sky defenses, there's not a whole ton. So there's been talks of like using magic or some other means to potentially create some sort of protective barrier over the skies. But he kind of waves his hand and is like, it's all magical mumbo jumbo. I don't really quite understand it. I do want you to roll a persuasion check though from you with advantage.
That is... Oh, that's a big 9. Wow.
That is.
You eventually get him to kind of talk about his past as a quote unquote smuggler. He kind of talks about it in hushed tones, and every time, because I'm assuming this is the restaurant you went to, every time Mr. Baka goes, Baka! You just like, he kind of like sneaks in a couple words that are kind of hush hush.
Yeah.
What you get from him is that when he was younger, before he actually kind of set his way in Alivast, he basically was a criminal. He had a criminal background. He didn't murder people, but he basically would do whatever for whatever sum. Like, he didn't really do it much for the money. He kind of found it thrilling. Like, he kind of enjoyed the thrill of it. He mentions to you, just kind of, that's about all he gives you about that. But he does mention to you how him and Doros first met. And he says that he was fighting off 3 dudes in an alleyway. And Doro saw him and was so impressed by this that he just begged him to join the guard. I want you to roll an insight check on that.
Okay, insight. Please roll something decent. Hey, that's decent. That's a 21.
Oh yeah, you beat him. You get the sense he's talking out of his ass, and that is not how that went down. And you are now extremely curious as to what actually happened. Because he seems to be kind of like, oh yeah, I was fighting like 3 dudes, and like Doros was just like, yeah, I totally want that guy, and you're just
so he was actually on the ground getting his ribs kicked in, and Doros saved him. Got it.
You don't know what happened, but
Yeah, I know, but
there's an option to find out potentially.
No, Doros was the one kicking him in the ribs. Ow!
That's how we became best friends.
It's like memories, many memories. So that's what you have. You pay for the food. He kind of salutes and checks out, and he appreciates, and it was a good time. You guys had a really, really good chat. Nice catching up with him.
How was the 4 days of recon?
We'll get to those next. So you guys all had an activity. Actually, we will start with you.
Cool.
So as you jump rooftop to rooftop, kind of surveying the city, a lot of the damage, as I mentioned in the past, is stuff that you kind of observed. Especially with the dragon going missing, you were the first to kind of stick your head out of the window and discover this. You hear the chatterings of people down below. Surprisingly, not a lot of panic, not a lot of worry. People are kind of treating it like, Tuesday, like just they're not really thinking about it too much. And as you kind of survey and look around, I want you to make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy, that is a 19.
Okay. You managed to leap, and then you misjudged your distance, but you managed to catch yourself on like a brass almost pipe that kind of it works as a waterway off of a roof, and you kind of like slide down. And you startle a woman. She's like, oh my goodness. She's kind of like folding laundry in the snow. Luckily for you, when you fall off, you don't really take too much falling damage given the softness of the ground. But she seems quite surprised by you. She goes, can I help you?
This is embarrassing. No, I'll just be on my way. Sorry.
Mind the shingles, please.
Right.
Children these days. And she goes back to what she's doing.
Excuse me, ma'am. Just really quick.
Yeah.
Did you pop your head around the corner as you're leaving?
Yeah, just this little head popping up.
Whoop. Yes.
Is everything all right? We're all. My friends and I are still, I guess, new to the city, and it just seems so odd that everyone's just kind of okay with everything.
Oh, okay, moving on. Quite different, really. And she kind of folds the blanket and kind of puts it in a basket, and she kind of puts her hands on her waist. She's very, very much like a mother. Looks like maybe a housewife of some kind. She goes, well, I mean, people certainly are on edge, but they tend to keep that sort of inside. there's definitely been efforts made to find the ones who've been taken, and I think that's the nature of the city. There's not too much time for thinking, well, not thinking, but being upset, I suppose, when there's something we can do about it.
Really quick, while she's talking, I just want to I want to have Greckles go over and just help her hang up laundry.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. She kind of smiles and she's like, "You gotta fold it that way," and she kind of helps you like a
sorry,
mom.
sorry.
Mhm. Yes, no, it's happened. There was a giant gelatinous cube incident, and then the gargoyle attack, and there's been all kinds of things in the city. And the snow. I actually quite enjoy it. It's quite exciting.
That was actually very frightening for my companions and I.
Someone should have warned you. At least the clerics come through. No, I think right now the concern is with many of the people from Eltmer. I have a few friends who... Rumors are coming through that one of the negotiations at the Silver King, I'm sure you saw him during the whole kerfuffle, one of the things that he wants is he does want his people to return back to Eltmer, if they can even call them that, his people. It's hard to say whether it's by choice or by force, but it is something that's happening, and it does have people more concerned. But of course, the aerial attacks are, well, they are what they are. So hopefully, and she looks up at one of the kind of the garrison walls, and she goes, "We'll have a plan for that in the future. Like we have a gelatinous cube emergency plan and a gargoyle emergency plan now."
Do you really think the Silver King will force people from their homes here?
I don't think he can, but it's hard to say. It depends on what the council calls for. I mean, they could halt people coming in from Eltmer and turn them around in some cases, but I don't think the city would allow for that. We are a city of new beginnings, and I think to do something like that would be counterintuitive, if you ask me.
That does make sense.
I'll take those, and she kind of takes
Oh.
the blankets you've been folding. and puts them in the
Sorry
basket.
about that. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of experience with this.
It's all right. Any help is good. My children don't help me much these days. Much rather run around in the snow, make snowmen. She kind of takes the basket and leans up against her hip. I should be getting started on dinner.
Oh, the name's Greckles, by the way. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Very, very nice to meet you. And she extends her hand.
Take care.
My name is Merida.
Her name is Meredith?
Merida.
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 Greckles narrows his when she walks back in. Greckles narrows his eyes in contemplation, and then just tries to do a jump straight up to try and get back on the roof.
Okay. Roll one more acrobatics check for me.
That's an 11.
You climb up to the roof, and you actually hit one of the shingles and knock it off the roof, and you hear a voice come from inside the house you just jumped off of. "Mind the shingles!"
It just bolts. It just bolt.
All right, so that was your additional events.
I was just sitting there just going, what, no Mothman policy?
The Mothman
So-
Prophecy.
So it is your choice what information to relay to your party based off that. So that is up to you. Panic, we'll go to you next.
Oh boy.
Panic, you went out to Tent Town, and despite the city has one certain sort of atmosphere to it, Tent Town has a completely different mood set to it. It is a lot more not so happy. With the amount of people who left, it's not a ton, but it's still a blow. And considering the comparison to the people on the inside of the wall, there is a bitterness there. A lot of people are resentful for the fact that they aren't protected by Alivast, by the council, when they think themselves as being worthy of being protected. And you potentially would agree, yes, there are children, there are farmers who've been displaced by the dragon's presence to the north. But as you walk, you do hear of some dwarves talking about building at least some sort of simple outer cobblestone walls, something to keep them safer. In terms of aerial defenses, I mean, they're just out of luck as the city is, but the general mood is kind of so-so. You set up a small clearing space and you play your guitar. You play a small concert. I would like you to roll 3 performance checks. all
Enthralling
with
performance.
advantage. Okay. Please click that ability too.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Let me grab.
What is
some
enthralling
pen.
performance, Snack?
Starting at 3rd level, you can perform for at least if you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience. At the end of the performance, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of you who have watched and listened to all of it, up to a number of equal to your charisma modifier, minimum of 1. Each target must succeed a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be charmed by you. While charmed in this way, the target idolizes you, speaks glowingly of you to anyone who talks to it, and also hinders anyone who opposes you. Although it avoids violence unless it is already inclined to fight on your behalf.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll just 1 dice because there's a lot of people watching you.
That's fair.
Okay, they all fail.
Oh, and since I'm going to Tent Town for the purpose of having a concert, can we say that I have my lion's pelt?
That's why you have advantage on all the performance checks.
Alrighty.
So I will say, roll a performance check. Three of them, all with advantage.
Okay, here we go. That first one is 28.
Perfect.
Second one is natural 20.
Natural 20, nice.
Third one is
Oh god.
Natural.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, man.
Two
Holy
natural
shit.
20s
I'm the
and
best
a
goddamn
20.
bard in the world.
Okay, let me roll for something here.
Jeez Louise.
As you kind of finish your performance, everyone is having a blast. There's like kids, there's even dwarves who are just kind of about the whole thing. They're like absolutely getting into it. Every race is there, and even like the people who are very downtrodden, very, very exhausted, are extremely impressed by you. You do see in the audience a very finely dressed gnome fellow. Very nice curly mustache, a set of spectacles, almost like Teddy Roosevelt kind of glasses, kind of pulled back gray hair with one twirl in the front. And he's wearing a very, very nice outfit. Roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Another nat 20.
Oh boy,
19,
I hope so.
okay.
19, that's good.
So as you're performing, you see this gnome is flanked by 2 other gnomes, both of which are wielding weapons at their sides. They appear to be some sort of set of guards, and the entire time he's like, "Oh, excellent, excellent." It's like, "So we must move on." It's like, "No, it's just so good. I have to watch." And he's just kind of watching you. At the end of it, as you kind of clean up everything, this gnome walks up to you, and as you're kind of like pulling your guitar over, he goes, "Oh, I see no hat in which to put a coin."
Oh no. This is just for the people of Tent Town. They've already had it bad enough as it is, and I just wanted to, come in and lift the spirits.
Oh, that is quite no. What is your name?
My name is Panic Grimtongue.
You say it with such pride. That's quite admirable, young man. He lifts up a tiny gnomish hand to you.
I reach out and I shake his hand.
Atilf of the Nomeria Nomeria fleets, so to speak. I'm a
Atilf?
Atilf, yeah. Itilv, Atilf.
Of the Nomerian fleet?
Yeah, Nomerian Sky Fleet.
Ah, the Nomerian Sky Fleet. I believe I actually am uniquely qualified to tell you that me and my group of city workers, the Unexpectables here in the Alivastian lower districts.
You guys are the ones who brought back the husk.
Yes.
And the weird cabbage. It's always so strange the things we use to power our ships. Mine's powered by a chicken.
Well, Mr. Atil, it is that's very fascinating. I couldn't say I expected something like that.
Oh, I never expect anything. Oh, those hearts of Nerasmin are so odd. They're either produce or creatures, and one of them was a metronome. He just kind of shrugs.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Very interesting.
I'm quite impressed. Now I must ask you, young man. You are young, yes, of course. You look quite young.
Oh, well, thank you, yes.
You don't look a day over 20.
Oh, shucks. Stop it, you.
Now, if I had to ask you, how best do you think that these good people could be made to feel better? What would make them feel better, do you think?
Can I look around briefly and see
Sure.
what the people seem to be like doing mostly to try and like get by?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. That is a 8.
An 8. Kind of looking around, the immediate thing you get is a lot of people don't have a lot of food. It's winter. You kind of look and you're just like, people, but you're like, oh, it's winter though. So you get the sense that potentially some sort of food, means of which they can get fed, would probably help them, at the very least, make them more able to get work and be able to survive.
Well, nobody's happy on an empty stomach.
Oh, that's a good point. Men, and he snaps his finger, and one of the gnomes walk up. Yes, Bittel, and kind of pulls out a sort of like a clipboard. We will make a kitchen here, and we'll talk to the Ginter clergy. I'm sure they'd want to be a part of this. Yes, I could fund that. That would be excellent. Oh, perfect. Well done, man. Thank you very, very much. And he takes your hand, and grabs it, and he like really harshly shakes it. Like he's very in control. He's like, thank you so much. I think you've given me quite the idea. I'm glad I spent some time here. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. And he kind of walks away.
Do you as well. Farewell.
You just met the fucking Monopoly man of gnomes.
Alrighty. So that's how it went for you on your downtime. By getting 2 natural 20s, you have completely funded food for the outer tent district. Which
Feeder of the people.
Oh, I'm so amazing.
Don't let it get to your head. All right. Borky, we're going to go with you next.
Oh.
As you make your way up the stairs, you stand in front of Willow's room.
I knock on the door.
Okay. Mr. Borky, you hear from behind the door. Mr. Borky.
Yes.
Could you, now, you are my friend, okay?
Yeah.
What an opening.
I just want to reinstate that, okay?
Of course, it's a weird way to start a conversation, but...
Could you be a guinea pig for me for something real fast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Open the door.
Borky opens the door.
Okay, I need you to immediately make a wisdom saving throw for me.
That's my dub stat, though.
I know. Wisdom check for me.
That's a 19.
Okay, as you step through the door, you see in the cracks, kind of where the actual door meets the frame, there are lines of runes running all the way around the frame. And as you step through it, you get kind of drowsy and you're kind of like you just suddenly get hit with almost vertigo or dizziness or grogginess. You manage to stagger through and you see Willow standing with a clipboard, Bright, the Barchoba, standing next to her.
I don't feel so good with... Oh, God. Borky kind of falls over.
Sorry,
I'm like pulling myself on a table. God, it hurts, and I'm tired. You ever have too much energy, but no energy at the same time?
She kind of notes something in the checkbook, and she kind of places it on the table.
I got both my legs. I got restless leg syndrome, but I can't move them.
I think that might not have been my door. My door only had a sleep spell on it, but
that's not good.
You should maybe consult a doctor about the other problems you're having. Okay. Bright, and she looks down to Bright, which is looks up to her. Just I think we'll have to improve on the security. Mr. Borky, I'm so sorry. What did you need? What did you need?
Borky's pulling himself up because he's still groggy. Borky pulls himself up, and he slams his fist down with the chalice to pull himself up. No, I appreciate. Yes, I know. Funny you should ask. This right here is one of the greatest things I ever had. Bing.
Oh.
We were attacked by another hag.
Oh. Do you have another skull you want me to...
No, I truly mean this. I wish. Oh. I mean, I got the killing blow, but she shattered into ice, so...
Oh, it was an ice hag. Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't cool, though. One of the biggest things for me...
The task in, the far-off distance is just somewhere drinking a cup of tea, just shatters the glass.
Hear a thud from Task's room. Damn it!
One of the things is, before the hag knew where to find us. And that's what I found to be strange. How could a hag know where we are? All of Alivast is really big. And another and another thing, because I'm connecting it to this.
Okay.
Her voice spoke through the skull.
Like it.
Before
spoke
we
words?
before we could even see her, she was talking. Now I don't know.
What did it say?
Now finally I shall get my revenge, or something along those lines. He was very much like, you killed my kin, and now you shall die in sin. One of those situations. Now, I don't know the way she's. Why? Just hold on. I'm telling the story, Willow.
Okay.
Now,
She looks down to Bright, and Bright's just like.
what she said, it could be perceived that she was saying it to me or to herself. And I couldn't tell the difference. Now, my thing is a hag able to detect where the bones of another hag are? And number two, there are 3 hags, and that's 2 for 3 for me that I've killed.
Okay.
But this time, a child got hurt. It almost died, but like for real. And as much as I'm not one to jape every now and then, trust me, there won't be a day where I don't bring up the fact that I suplexed a hag to death who was 10 feet tall, nailing a perfect bridge at the same time. But I draw the line at children being hurt. Oh, and further of all, I pull out the bag with the frozen eyeball that's just melted now.
Okay.
She dropped this bag that had an eye that looked up to me and blinked. I closed the bag, and then opened it up, and there was just an ice.
The bag, it's actually just water now. It's melted completely.
The whole bag is just made of water.
Well, whatever the ice cube was is now water.
I pull a wet bag. So, here, let me explain this. So, there was an eyeball in this.
For the sake of brevity, you fill Willow in on everything. Let's just do that. Yeah, and after the entire thing goes on, Willow kind of whispers and says something to herself. I want you to roll a perception check for that.
Okay, am I cupping a hand around my ear when she does that?
Sure.
Can I get the advantage for that?
No.
Oh, well, that's a big fat 6 for me then.
All right. She kind of is just like, this is why something, but you don't hear the rest of it. She goes, okay, well, one of the things about hags, at least to my knowledge, the goblet by itself shouldn't be dangerous. If we are concerned about scrying, I could attempt to enchant it so that way it has anti-scry magic to it, but that's kind of outside of my knowledge. The other thing it could be is it just could be responding to the surrounding energy of the hag. If anything, it could be like a warning.
So this is a hag. So this is a hag detection chalice.
Potentially, or Mr. Borky, I'll take it, and I will take a look at it.
Okay, you want to just take a look at it, because one of the best conversation starters I've had since Tubbs, and Borky takes off a hat he doesn't have and pulls it to his chest.
Okay, but Mr. Borky,
Yeah.
she puts a hand on your wrist. If this is dangerous, especially when it comes to magic, I don't want you getting hurt, okay?
But here's the thing. If they know what this is, I could set a trap and make sure no child ever gets hurt again. And if all I can do is detect hags, I can just give it to Panic when he goes out dating.
Fair enough, but... Oh, poor Mr. Panic. But... Let's just play the safe game, okay? I'll give it back to you, okay? 3 days.
Because trust me, one hag. You know what rhymes with a dozen? A coven. I'm assuming a dozen is 3. That's why they call a group of hags a coven. Have a good day.
Okay.
Wait,
You just leave her?
No. It's just like no. I don't. It sounds like she wants me to leave. Borky
she's just trying to take the goblet away from you.
Oh,
The fact
Borky's like still kind of holding on to it, the chalice a little bit, and finally lets go. Fine.
Okay. Mr. Borky.
Yeah.
She kind of sets it into she actually sets it in a large black box that she has on her counter. You don't know what it is. And she kind of places it inside and closes it. Mr. Borky.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to myself and Meryl,
Yeah.
things are changing.
You talking about the Silver King? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. I want to stay here if I can.
Well, if you want to stay here, you should stay here. No one should be told where they can and can't go.
I agree.
Yeah. Besides, worst case scenario, they'll have to go through myself, Helga, Task, the Burb, Panic Grimtongue, you know him. Also, probably Hossright, if you can believe it, he had a knife. And he has pocket snakes. It's crazy moveset he has.
I don't know who that is. I don't think I've met him yet.
Oh, really? Oh, it's weird.
What I'm trying to say is, if something happens to me, could you be there for Doros?
Borky puts his hand on her head because he is much taller. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Besides, if anything's happening to you, they'll have to go through Doros. And, he flashbacks to last episode and how scary he is. I don't think there's really anything getting through him.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Borky.
All right. And by the way, can you get that done in time for a party I'm going to? Again, best conversation starter I've had.
Mr. Borky,
Yeah.
you have 3 days. I can't promise anything. I'm sorry.
The High Society of Pigeons will not wait.
I also love the fact that I'm the only one who doesn't actually get named. Hosrod gets named, but no. Okay.
The Burb.
Fuck you too, Borky.
I'm trying to create kind of this Homer Simpson and Bart thing with
Bart
the
Simpson,
boy.
yeah.
The boy.
The boy. The Burb.
Torsk, bring me the board.
Okay.
Willow bows to you, and she goes, "Okay, I'll stay busy with this. Thank you.
Have a good day, Willow.
Goodbye. Bright, could you send a message to Doros for me? Could you tell Mr. Borky?
What? Oh, should I go?
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You hang up first. Okay. Borky closes the door.
And she turns around and she keeps talking to Bright. That ends your special event. Task. As you wander through the city streets with Tarask in your company, there's a few glances. Nothing really cruel, but inquisitive. A lot of children kind of run to their parents as Tarask in particular makes way through the city. You get the sense, even though repairs have been made, there's still an air about dragons right now, which has some people on edge, to say the least. Even some Dragonborn you pass by in the streets, you notice them also getting stared at. A white Dragonborn woman in particular, carrying rolls of parchment under her elbow, kind of making way past. Garters a lot of ire from a few dwarves and elves that are kind of making their way through.
Do I walk past any of the dwarves when as they're looking at this woman?
They're kind of a far off distance, like on the porches of houses. You'd have to really kind of go out of your way, and you get the sense it's not worth the trouble. It's just kind of, it's not even like hateful, like we want you dead sort of glances. It's kind of just like, like thoughtful, like what are we gonna do about what's going on sort of looks. Kids seem kind of scared, but that makes sense. There's a few people who seem a little bit like on edge. In particular, people who look like they may have been attacked. It's just kind of this sad, unfortunate association.
I'm gonna have Task say out loud, even so these dwarves can hear. You'd think no one have ever seen a Dragonborn before.
Aye. God, they're just reminding us of something. And the dwarf goes inside of his home and closes the door.
Task will
As-
spit in the general direction of the dwarf as he goes inside.
As you make your way down through the walls, you eventually make your way to the front steps of a temple of Orthok. Surprisingly, the front is not crazy embellished. This is the lower clergy district. And in the front are two wooden statues of two dragons. They look well kept. The snow appears to be dusted off of them. And in the inside, there's a warm glow. When you step up the front steps that appear to have been shoveled away, two doors.
All right, well, Task will give it a push.
Okay. Both the doors open, and you're met with a rush of warm air, the smell of a crackling fire. And as you walk in, you see all the way at the other end of this large temple. Usually you would see an altar, some sort of plinth of some kind. You see instead a large mirror, a perfectly circular mirror with a frame of a curling long dragon framing it all. It is a wooden frame, and the mirror itself is definitely the cleanest thing that's in the room. You garner a few looks. You see in armor a female gold dragon standing kind of off to the side, apparently reading through what looks like a holy text. A few priests, one a human, the other a red dragonborn, kind of conversing, and they kind of turn and look, and one kind of like whispers to the other, and then they just kind of go back to their business. The Gold Dragonborn, though, in the armor, stands up, and she sits down her book, and she walks over, and she goes, "How can I help you?"
I'm sure you've received many odd and very boisterous complaints and concerns from the community, and I dare say that I'm no stranger as to how this is going to sound, but given the certain situations and my own personal feelings, I just wanted to see what kind of an operation you were running here firsthand, so I can not be biased.
I see. It is no surprise to us that the dragon that attacked has left a few scars.
While that is true, yes, dragons run a bit more deeper with me in a more negative light.
I see. You want answers?
Explanations. I know I didn't come here I came here looking for expectations, not answers.
Expectations. What you must do?
I'm sorry, say that again, you kind of lagged out.
Of expectations of what you must do?
Task kind of like taps the bow and taps on Task's head. In a way, yes. A call to action might be needed.
Your call.
Yes, my call.
She stands taller. And then she looks towards the mirror. And she points to it. And she goes, "There is a man there. He cannot give you the answers you seek. Or your call, perhaps. But he might help you."
Task will just nod his head to her. For the record, the individuals here I have no ill will towards. It's just circumstance, unfortunately. And Task will move forward.
Okay. She says nothing. She gives you a nod. And she steps over, back to her book. As you walk across the polished floors of this temple, your feet echo, the sound of your tail sliding across the wood, sorry. Taurus follows closely behind, and there's a few murmurs as you make your way up, and you see a old, almost ancient gold dragonborn sitting in front of the mirror, wearing simple beige robes, his head bowed down, almost in meditation. And he turns to you, and you see his face, very old, and he says, "Ah, are you that of Iron Oath, or are you that of the Sands of Ruba?"
You would be the first person to actually speak of my homeland of Iron Oath.
"I know of many histories of dragons, even the smallest of ones. When you cannot do much, you learn much." He pats a space next to him in front of the mirror. "Come now, don't be shy, I don't bite."
Task looks at the mirror. Is it possible I can, like, Does this look familiar to the dream I had when the red dragon looked at me?
When you look at the mirror, yes, it does. The shape of it, the size of it, the frame's different, but the shape and size of it is familiar to you.
What's funny, holy man, is when I stand here, I can't help but feel like a red dragon's going to look back at me. It's happened before.
Is that what you see when you look in the mirror?
Mentally right now, yes.
You sit down next to him?
Yep.
Okay. You sit down. Taurus sits down next to you, too. I feel quite sorry for the beast at your side.
I will slay anyone who gets to him. It's not his intention to be the center of ire. He was manufactured.
I was not speaking of that. I was speaking of which the chains you have him bound, not by your own choice, but by circumstance. Do you know how those are made, young dragon?
Task holds up the whistle. No, I don't.
That's how it's controlled, not how it's made.
If you have the answers, then by all means.
He reaches out his hand. You give him the whistle?
Task gives him the most leery look, and then slowly puts it in his hand.
Okay. As you look at his hand, he is missing nails. Like, they've been ripped off.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he looks really messed up. In fact, he's not missing fingers, actually surprises you. He takes the whistle and he looks at it. First, you gather enough scales to perform a ritual. Then you pluck a dragon's soul from its home plane. With every blow on this whistle is almost like the lashing of a whip. You almost see Taurus staring wide, as he usually does, towards the Gold Dragonborn. How long has he lived, I wonder, and how much damage can be dealt? Wounds that cannot be seen, and he hands them back to you.
I've made sure to not make this a leash as much as possible.
And yet a leash will always be... What happens if you are to die tomorrow? What happens if you are to lose that in a pond or down a river? I'm not blaming you for this. Simply know what you hold in your hand. And be proud that you do hesitate when you can.
I can't remember a time where I can't remember the last time I actually have used this.
That's good.
And Task kind of pats Tarsk on the head. That is, God damn it. Thank you, Tarsk. That is, the fact that I haven't used it so far, and the fact that he's grown a little more sentient to what our normal actions are. That is very prideful. I find that to be a very prideful event.
Mm.
Well, I'm not certain if you've heard me before. The reason I came here was purely under the guise to see this establishment's goals and whatnot, especially dragons, unfortunately. If you know of Iron Oath, then you know what happened with the Blue Dragon, then.
I am aware, yes.
Then you're looking at the last of the dwellers.
Last of the Iron Oath dwellers, maybe, but not of the Red Kobolds.
No, that's fair, but knowing how the rest of my clans usually carried out their actions, they would not hesitate to slay me instantly.
You may be surprised. Dragons are complicated as we can be. When you see a dragon, what do you think? When you saw the wooden dragons outside the temple with their lack of color or hue, what were they to you?
Titans.
Their size and stature, sure. But beyond that,
Once upon a time, they used to be gods. Now I'm not so sure about that anymore.
They all used to be gods. Back then, there was only one of every single color of dragon, metallic and chromatic. Back when the world was new. How they've changed. He just shakes his head. Dragons are the best and worst of all things. And in some ways, that's amazing. And sadly for you, not so good. I am sorry for your loss.
Some wounds will never heal. Moving on, that took a lot for me to get through my head. But there will always be a gut-wrenching fear of anything larger and more powerful than I.
I don't think you need to be afraid. Because when you sat down here and you told me what you saw in the mirror, I think you are as grand and as large as a dragon could be.
Then you know of this red dragon that I'm talking about?
It is you, is it not?
Well, what is... I'm sorry, your name?
Ah, my name. Tranquilla Saint.
Tranquilla Saint? I am Tarask of Iron Oath.
Pleasure to meet you, Trask. And about the wounds. Maybe not on the outside. And as he turns, you've only ever seen this entire time, as you're kind of looking at him, you've only seen the right side of his face. As he turns, you see the other side, and it is mangled, spattered, and broken. His eye is sunken in and gone. His horn looks like it was ripped off of his head. Lots of his scales are just missing. You just see pink flesh on the other side. And you get the sense that this golden dragon has gone through hell and high water. You don't know what happened, but he looks mangled.
Task will take off the, sleeve his arm out of his clothing and show it off, that the scarred one. Not as grand as yours, but a sizable wound.
Those will not heal. But everything else will. He puts a hand on your shoulder. It's a very large hand. He's a big dragonborn. Kind of squeezes a bit and goes, if you ever need guidance, come here. I will help you. But I think you'll find a dragon. One of the greatest natures will help you best. And he bows down to you. And he returns to face the mirror, closes his eyes, and begins to pray again.
Before you return to your meditation.
Eyes still closed, he goes, yes?
I will not sugarcoat this any further. I've had an experience, and now I feel there is some kind of red dragon inside of me. I can't say if it's metaphorically, I can't say if it's physically, but this mirror, this place, looking into it, it's just a reflection of the vision I had when Task kind of like bites his lip and looks down. Slayed a black dragon.
Perhaps Orthok is trying to tell you something.
Got any clue of what that might be?
Not really. That's for you to find out.
Oh, religion's always so cryptic. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Of course.
I'm still a little wary, but I did say I wish to walk in here as unbiased as possible.
It is appreciated. We've had a few angry sorts coming in, but once they sit down and speak with me, most leave assured. At least I hope so.
Good to know. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Task leaves.
As you leave, roll a perception check for me.
Okay, here I go rolling perception again. Oh, sheet, where are you? Hello? Please!
I'll perceive for you, Task.
No, you will not, sir! Here we go. Perception. We got us a nat 20.
Natural 20. As you leave, you hear Dracula Saint basically say under his breath, "See me, I blow Uhada." And he says it over and over again. "See me, I blow Uhada." And that is Draconic, and you understand it. It basically means, I am humbled. I am humbled. I am humbled.
Task puts his hand to his chest to see if that warmth is still there.
Still there. Hasn't changed, but it's still there.
Dragons. Opens the door and leaves.
Okay. As you all make your way after your few days of spending time catching up with the NPCs, your employees, the tavern is doing exceptionally well, especially with the cold weather rolling in. You're getting a lot of company and traffic. Skinny and Meryl are getting the work done. Skinny has made things go like lickety split. She's kind of come in and sort of, besides Helga, kind of become the fun aunt in a way. And even with Meryl, between both, and all of you notice this as you kind of mull about, Willow and Meryl are off. They definitely seem affected by the presence of the Silver King. Meryl seems more sad just because she doesn't know what's happening, and Willow seems a bit more on edge as they kind of work around things like that. Like Skinny's trying to keep Meryl's spirits up, and Scarbles is still being her weird self. Nothing has changed in that way at all. Louis Strog has actually been kind of taking some time to himself. You find out from Euromagister. He's just kind of doesn't like the cold as much, despite kind of not having feeling. He just doesn't like the snow and the gray clouds. So he's just kind of been hanging out in his room. You don't really know what he's doing in there, but apparently he's there. Euromagister seems to be fitting in well. Alice, who is the other server, definitely under the thumb of Scarbles. She's she's getting like, go now, and she's like, okay, like she's being kind of tossed to the wolves a little bit, but she seems to be kind of keeping up with everything. As one of your days progresses, about a day after, I'd say, Borky, you visited Willow, so sorry, Goblet's still under work.
No worries.
Robin kicks in the front door, runs inside, and she kind of, okay. I'm looking for the Unexpectables. Hello? Oh, Greckles,
Hello.
Robin, what's got you in such a tissle?
Oh, not a tissle. I'm just very busy. Brooke has me running all around the clock, and it's very cold.
Robin, come on now.
Oh, yes, of course. You have been, and she kind of ruffles your bag, you have been formally invited to tonight's ball and gathering to greet the Silver King. You are special guests of one Soliandris.
Oh shit!
Like by tonight, do you mean today?
In about 2 hours, yes.
Oh my
I'm so
God!
sorry.
Panic, Panic, you're gonna wear that?
What? No, of course I'm not gonna wear this.
Thank God.
I gotta wear the snazzy. What's wrong with my outfit?
I think it looks great. Sorry.
Thank you.
The instructions are on your invitations. They'll tell you where to go. I'm super sorry I couldn't get this to you sooner. I'm very much behind the clock. Take care and enjoy yourself.
Before she goes, Taz just grabs a little bit of fabric from her sleeve, drags her over to the bar. Helga, give this girl something warm.
I am on it, but it must be small, for even Thimble would make drunk of this bird. She goes over and she rummages behind. She goes, oh, thank you. And Helga kind of comes over with a tiny, tiny little flask and hands it to
It's
her.
like a thimble of whiskey.
Oh, that'd be a fucking spectacle.
It's like a shot glass size flask. It's super tiny. She goes, oh, that's adorable. Okay, bye-bye. And she gives you a little salute and runs. And then she stops, she trips, and she stumbles over the front sort of entry point. She gets it thank you, bye-bye. And she runs off into the snow, disappearing as she goes.
I'll never get over that.
2 hours, Greckles. 2 hours. We gotta do it now. Okay,
Panic
now,
All right.
rushes to the bath.
So I want all you guys to just tell me how you want to prepare, just for the sake of brevity, save some time.
Okay.
As you get ready to go to a ball, and as you open up the invitations, it says you have been formally invited to the ball with a special guest of welcoming the Silver King. You are special guest of one Soliandris. You are to enter through the middle clergy district to come to basically where they're hosting this.
Monty, this is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Is my crown ready?
Let me roll for Willow because she's busy, so it's gonna be a disadvantage. Ooh, it's not looking likely. No, but Willow does offer to shine your helmet for you as an apology.
Damn it. All right, fine.
Mhm.
I'll accept.
She takes the helmet and she goes, okay, Bryce, if you wouldn't mind. And the Barchoba's like, what the heck? What do you, what? And she like hands it a cloth and she just, clean it. It's like holding the cloth, like, what? Wait, what?
She's trying to fucking Cinderella this up.
She's like, okay, I'll get it done for you, Mr. Task. Oh, and by the way, if you see Doros, tell him I'm sorry. If he'll even listen. She kind of shakes her head and goes back to work.
Oh dear. All right, well, I guess we'll all go over what we're gonna do, I guess.
Okay, so what are you guys doing to get ready?
I have nothing to wear.
Panic is immediately going to go to the bath. He's going to wash his hair and rub himself in all sorts of scented oils. He
Okay.
is going to look dressed to the fucking nines.
Alrighty.
All right.
Borky's
put
gonna
it
be
in.
going Borky's gonna be going for a soak as well.
Okay. You guys soak up. What kind of outfits are we wearing here?
Oh, we gotta wear the fancy festival outfits.
I'm going a mixture of both because I want Task to look like respectively like actually battle ready, and it's just not wearing an outfit for the sake of just being fancy. Like there's actual
Formal
proof behind
armor,
it.
kind of. Formal
Yeah,
armor.
formal
kind of
armor.
attire? Nice. Okay.
Borky's gonna. Do I still have the twin wolf outfit, or is that dead now?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know because I did throw that on the pile of things when I blew
Then
it up.
it exploded and is gone.
Fuck, is it? Oh God!
Yeah.
Why did I tell you
Yeah.
that?
Any non-durable item that was in that pile when that explosion went off is gone now.
Oh my God!
so.
One twin wolf moving off. It's gone. Borky just knocked. Is Panic in his room?
Panic is getting ready. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like
Panic!
What?
Panic, okay,
What?
I need a solid from you.
Oh.
Is there
Okay.
anything of yours that you wouldn't mind me ripping the arms through and never getting back again?
Slowly shuts the door.
No, Borky, he tries to, but Borky's holding it open.
That would fit you?
No, it's not gonna fit me, but like it might look like I was like a jacket for you is a vest for me. So it
you
might,
could try my old outfit.
Borky would like to try and put on Panic Grimtongue's original outfit real fast. See if it's
Okay. You're not even gonna get to roll for this. As you kind of reach your arm through, you just hear.
No, gonna keep going. Borky keeps going to get both arms through.
Panic is wincing.
You go to the other one, and you're like, it's strangling you. Like your hands are turning purple.
Borky flexes just so the arms rip.
It all rips. The chest part, the collar part, where all the seams hit, they all just burst, and all the tatters flutter to the ground. You're
Hope you
still
don't-
wearing patchy. It looks like when a character
Borky picks it all up. I will have this prepared for you and back in a week. Borky leaves the room.
Okay.
Oh, Alsa's boy.
Do you have a cape of some sort? Close the door on him quickly.
Oh. No way.
Oh, 1 second. I gotta jump back in. You're all roboting a little bit. Hey, can we all hear each other? 1 second, everybody. A waiting endpoint is happening here. Discord is acting out a little bit, guys. We'll be right back to you in a moment here. We apologize.
I think Twitch is having
Hello?
a giggle.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
Discord was having a giggle.
Thanks, Discord, you piece of shit.
All right, so Borky's gonna put on his Borky's gonna put on his. He's got his necklace. He's got his like lovely little wristband. Borky's just gonna wear his regular outfit. Borky's gonna go au naturel.
So he's naked.
No, that's natural. Au naturel.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
So
There
Borky
we
is
go.
going to be just wearing his regular outfit. He's got nothing really special to wear at all. But
Okay.
that's he's got his wolf teeth bracelet though. Quick question: Can he try and convince Willow to give him the goblet back? I also have the.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Well, I changed my mind. Is that charisma?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Very well. 1 second.
Oh,
And
they're very robotic right now.
it's a natural one.
Hurt.
1 second, guys. This audio. Tonight is not a good night for Discord. Tonight is not a good night for Discord. Discord is not the best. Tonight. The sun will come up
Okay, hello.
There we
tomorrow.
go.
I've been waiting for my unexpected.
Quick question.
And Borky puts on his wolf
Are
cloak.
we gonna go do our crafted item pickup still?
Oh,
Yes.
that can't hear me.
Actually, as that.
Real fast. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we
you're
can
fine.
hear.
I wanted to
everybody. We
finish
just
off
have
my.
to restart the
So
call.
I got a nat one. So did she just slam the door in his face too?
Willow literally looked up to you and went, "Mr. Borky, no."
Borky puts on his wolf cloak, and that's it.
She kind of sighs and closes the door. With Weimar, I completely. This will be the first thing I talked about. You guys do manage to swing by Weimar's place. While there, you learn Weimar's wife, Kate, was injured in the attack. So he's actually working overtime, Dad, right now. But he has managed to finish one arrow for you, Task. And he has finished the Dragonbone dagger for you, Greckles.
Yay.
hmm But he basically told you like he can't really work until his wife's back, and she's currently being healed at a temple at the moment. So he was very sad about it. He's like, "I miss my wife.
Oh.
I miss my wife." Like, he was really, really upset, but it's like she'll be fine. All right. So yeah, you do
Oh.
have those.
One last thing, I'm going to see if I can incorporate the lion's pelt as a sort of like cravat undershirt into my usual festival attire.
Make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oh boy. Dexterity check.
Oh
That's
god.
double
Wow.
Double nat 1. Wow. You okay. I'm gonna roll severity on this one. Okay, not that severe. It's a 9. You start like shoving like it into your shirt, like I can make this a cravat, and then you like shove it in, and then it looks like you have like a chest. You kind of look down at it, and you're just like, no.
Oh, well, that's.
And as you guys are kind of getting ready, Greckles, what did you want to wear?
I was going to get more clean than anything. I really don't have much to wear except what I have.
Okay.
But if this is like super black collar, I'll just freaking disguise self when and what I need to.
Gotcha.
I
Makes sense.
do want to do one thing before we actually got going, because I said what my outfit was going to be. It was going to mix of both my adventure and noble attire. But I did want to summon Scarbles real quick.
Yeah. What do you need?
All right, what do you got in your hoard that represents a dragon?
Nothing you need to know about.
I don't need to know about it. I just need to know if you have something.
Give me a minute. She disappears in a hole. I will have her look through her hoard. Let me find it. Oh, right, that's in a different book. Dang it. Okay. She comes crawling out of the hole with this gaudy, glass dragon lamp.
Hmm.
You can wear this on your head.
I don't need to wear it on my head, thanks, but I will take it.
No, it's mine.
How much do you want for it?
She got this like a super intense look on her face. 50 gold.
Sure.
Cha-ching, and she hands it over to you.
So how is this lantern assembled?
There's a wood base. There's like a glass dragon. It looks like it was like blown glass. And it's like holding onto like the metal centerpiece, which looks like you should be putting like a oil lantern, but it looks like it's been smashed on the top. It's very pretty, but it looks like it needs to be repaired.
Okay, well this isn't helping me, but it is nice. So, okay, that's fine. I now have a slightly broken dragon lantern. I'm okay with this.
It's about like because it's kind of big. It's about half your size, given you're
Okay.
quite small, so it's very large.
All right, so then I guess yeah, just mix of my attire and a mix of Tarisk's attire, like his armor and his like little cold outfit.
Okay. As you guys are kind of finishing up, getting ready to go,
I'd like to do one more thing.
Willow actually comes downstairs and sees you panic, like pulling the lion thing out of your chest, and she goes, "Oh, that's terrifying."
Yeah, I'm trying to. Lion, hard to work with.
Mr. Panic. She walks over, she helps you take it out, and she kind of fixes your front collar. She goes, "There,
Thank you.
no problem."
All right, and I'm gonna like, you know how some people like wear scarves, but they don't wear it around their neck. They just drape it over their shoulders and let it hang.
Yeah.
I'm doing that with the lion pellet.
That has
Okay.
that has a certain name. I just don't remember what it is.
I can't remember what it is either. I should know it, but I don't. Roll another dexterity check with advantage because Willow's gonna help you.
Sash.
Okay.
Sash.
Ah.
Why do I know this?
Uh,
Oh, that's right. I went to art school.
Okay. You lose. It's so weird and big, and like is not meant to be worn that way. You kind of make it work. Willow is like fighting with you, and she's like, no, down, lean down, Mr. Panic. Really? Okay, there we go.
I'm trying.
Perfect. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. It's a little large, but it seems to work.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that. I'm
Okay.
just meeting a king after all.
Well, hard to say. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
She kind of.
just-
I was actually gonna ask. Could you give this to I could give it to him. It's fine.
What's going on? What do you want me to give to?
Oh, could you just give Duros this?
Yeah. I hold my hand out. What is it?
Okay, it's a letter. It's just a small like letter.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
You guys should get going. It's getting kind of late. Enjoy yourselves. Be sure to be polite too, and be courteous, Mr. Borky.
Oh, sorry, I was really busy looking at myself in the window.
Be sure to be polite and quiet.
Ooh,
Okay.
Well, what if it's a really funny joke I hear and I gotta laugh loud?
Well, depends on who's telling it, I suppose. Okay. Bye. And she kind of turns and walks upstairs, and Ella goes, "Have fun at party. If they have good liquor, you tell me."
I will be
Oh,
sure.
we are going to get the fanciest of the schmancy attending the bar. They are going to spend big money.
You do not have to brag about this.
We'll try. I will attempt. I will attempt to get you at least some kind of supply back.
Perhaps a sample of
Indeed.
different types. Have
Oh, I
fun,
can
kids.
get you that.
A whole thimble.
Can make Bud drunk. Take care. Alrighty, so you guys head out.
Mhm.
Let's go.
I want to make it a point that I will be trying to sleight of hand the punch bowl, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I hope the
Okay.
dean finds out all our parents are called.
Helga comes in. What did you do?
Nothing.
Not to spike it, to take samples.
I
wanna
know.
be good at my word. Jesus.
I was gonna say it would be a very interesting evening if
Can
you
someone?
actually spiked
Can
the
someone?
punch.
No. Can someone please now just draw Unexpectables prom, and the prom king is a silver king? way.
God damn it.
Please.
Oh, man. So you guys make your way outside. The snow has settled. You kind of walk through the streets. Generally, it's quite quiet. A lot of people are kind of done for the night. The sun is now setting and nighttime is about to take over. As you make your way through, you do begin to see a bit more traffic as you make your way to the middle clergy district with your invitations in hand. Eventually, you walk up and you see a small crowd, mostly people dressed in armor, ceremonial armors. There's a dwarf there who appears to be some sort of like blacksmith. He's just kind of like, oh, and his wife is fixing. He's like, oh, stop it, woman. And she's like, don't do that. Like kind of fixing him up. And there's currently 2 guards taking people's invitations and kind of looking through them. You see Doros and you see Einford currently taking people's invitations, kind of looking them over and then guiding them through. Doros looks like his shoulders are slumped. He's got this deadpan expression on his face, and he's just like grabbing invitations loosely in his hand and stamping them loosely with the other and throwing them back to the person. Einford is being like super like efficient and is just like, have fun at the party, and they're just kind of going through. You guys eventually make your way through the line, reaching the 2 of them.
Burning the late night oil, soldier.
Who are you referring to?
Doros.
Doros just looks over with the most like sad face.
Hey, don't be so glum, buddy. Guess what I have?
He just sighs deeply.
You want him to talk?
I nudge him, have a letter, and I put my hand on his pauldron from your...
How are you gonna reach this pauldron, man?
I make an attempt. I do my best, damn
High
it.
five.
You reach up, you like slap his chest, and you're like, ooh, side. You kind of slap his side.
Yeah, I have a letter from your special someone.
He gets actually concerned looking, and he just kind of nervously takes the letter.
Insight.
Insight that, yeah. 19 with a natural 20 on the other side. Let me see if he can. He's not. Well, he's dead. No, he cannot. Not with 3. I'm rolling a lot of 3s today. As you look at him, you're kind of reading his expression, and like he's kind of opening the letter, like it's gonna shoot him. You get the sense, and Task, I would say with you being there, roll an insight 2 with advantage.
Here I go. 15.
Okay, that still beats him. You knowing, talking with Willow and just being like, oh, could you tell Doros sorry? You get the sense that they may have had a quarrel, maybe a fight of some kind. And he kind of opens the letter and reads it and slowly seems to ease up. And Einford kind of looks and goes, are you guys still, like, okay? And Doros just gives him a thumbs up as he keeps reading the letter without taking his eyes off of it. And he kind of folds it and tucks it behind his sort of part of his armor. And Einford kind of goes and goes, I guess Miss Willow didn't want to come to the ball even though Doros invited her. He's gonna miss out on a nice romantic dance. And then Doros is just like gets downtrodden again, like, no.
You know what could be...
Like,
Hey, you know what? I'll talk to Willow, and I'll see that you 2 can dance on the stage at the Sweet Dragon.
Or even better, it could be like later tonight and you can go back, put on a nice outfit and show up with flowers at her door because you understand her. Also, here's my ticket, thank you.
And then hold up like a box with 2 thaumaturgy crystals that
That's
play music, and you
good.
say, I wanna know what love is.
What is it? I would like to know that as well.
Task looks at Borky and just like holds his finger up, just like, I can't rebuttal that. That was a good idea. And looks to Doros, like holding his hands to Borky, like,
Doros
that works.
Doros is like staring at the sky like he's having the greatest epiphany ever. Like he's just like, holy crap, the possibilities.
Dude, tell you what, it's gonna be a good night for everybody.
Doros kind of nods. He takes Borky's ticket, stamps it, and hands it back. He knows
Right.
you guys. He's not gonna.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, are there any fetching ladies tonight? I'm asking for me in Panic.
Are you asking Doros that or Einford?
The area.
Doros just kind of shrugs, like, Einford goes, yeah, I guess. There's
Okay.
like at least 5.
Knowing high society, it's probably going to be nothing but either old ladies or the most beautiful women we've ever seen.
Like, I'm pretty sure
We're
old ladies
probably
can.
gonna-
There is no in between.
Probably most of them will be married too. Sorry.
Whatever. Time to go in and schmooze.
Let's
Alright.
go.
You guys.
Where's
yeah.
Greckles though?
No, Greckles has been right there, just not saying a word, just watching all of this happen.
That's our
Greckles,
pet bird, Greckles.
he takes your ticket, Greckles. Einford, and he snaps. He goes, "Are you still wanting to come to my sister's wedding in the spring?"
I would love to do that.
Awesome. I'll make sure to send you an invitation.
God, that was a citation from what episode?
That was when you got arrested. So,
Right? I was like-
where are you having the after party, and have you considered the Sweet Dragon?
I
we
can't.
haven't
I
actually
can't.
booked the venue yet.
Porky, let them figure out what they want to do on their own. They know where we are.
Yeah, we do. We go there a lot. Anyway, here's your ticket back.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Strong
thank you.
Sad.
I just imagine him holding it out and letting go of it, even if he's not directly in front of Greckles. Like,
It looks a little vacant. You get the sense that him and Isla are kind of weirdly similar in a way. Eventually, Duros kind of gives Panic. He gives you particularly a nod, like thank you, as you kind of make your way in. As you guys go into the middle clergy district, much more splendid buildings, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, stained glass, statues, things like that. Definitely a lot busier. There's a lot of living spaces around here as well, like lots of kind of small homes. And you see, sort of set in one place is this large temple, almost unmarked, and it is huge. It is absolutely massive. It's almost the size of, say, a mansion, something akin to that. As you make your way up to the front, you are guided into a side entrance, as you guys are secondary guests, so to speak. You're not guests of honor. You are you're friends of the guests of honor, so to speak. And as they guide. Yeah, as they guide you through, they're very polite. They're very, very friendly. As they guide you through, eventually you are led through a series of hallways donned with gorgeous red tapestries, various pieces of art, vases, what looks like reliquaries of just general sorts of gods, histories, things like that. You notice, too, as you pass by, one of the areas is a large library. Eventually, you make your way up kind of to the main area, which is this massive, massive ballroom. There's a large inner area. There's some dancing going on in the corner. There are tables with food. There's a few balcony areas as well. You see a bunch of almost servants kind of running about and kind of serving drinks. Panic, I want you to roll a perception check for me. Panic? Snake?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Roll a perception check for me.
Had a parent come in.
Oh, it's all good.
Perception check. That's 18.
Okay, well, she's going to try and stay out of sight just because she's trying to work. But no, you still notice her. You actually notice Helena running around in servant's attire and actually, like, kind of serving drinks and things like that, like, kind of setting stuff on the tables and kind of running. It looks like she might be doing some sort of job.
Is she in, like, fancy clothes or a dress or something?
It looks like uniform attire. So whatever this house kind of, whoever owns this house probably lended out some servant attire just to kind of make the whole thing look nice. But she seems really busy, and you get the sense you can't really talk to her. But yeah.
Are people giving her looks because of her scar?
Surprisingly, no. Not a lot of people are. And as you guys actually enter in this party, what you expect to be kind of a lavish, rich sort of affair, a lot of people are in ceremonial armor, workers' attire, not like grubby workers' attire, but like official robes, things like that. No one's really wearing big dresses or fancy doublet suits for the most part. There's a few here and there, but generally this seems to be kind of a weird, almost office meeting fantasy sort of setup.
I actually wanted to ask, was there anyone checking weapons at the door?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
No one checked weapons at the door, so you guys do have your weapons on you. Generally though, you don't really want to point that at someone.
No. It would be. I'm thinking. I think everyone could agree with this. Like, it would be holstered very professionally, very.
Oh yeah.
Grandiose. Like,
There is a definite presence of guards here as well.
sure.
Not actually, surprisingly, not Avon guards like Bork's guards. They're Vetrion guards here. So they are definitely not like, they're higher grade guards. They're like high military guards.
What do they look like?
There's an assortment of them. First of all, they are wearing like super heavy plate. They are not wearing the more mobile, like sort of uniforms that say, sort of like Welch or Helena would be wearing. Doris does wear a plate armor, but the rest of his men tend to wear like a half plate. These guys are in full plate. Like, they are absolutely there. They are armed to the teeth. They all have halberds and they're all kind of standing.
Nice.
You can't really get a sense of what race they are. But they all stand, most of them easily over about 5'8" or so. You don't see anyone. You see a couple of dwarves, but they actually look quite intimidating by themselves. And it's actually kind of hard to notice them. They kind of stick to the sides of the walls, and you don't really see them because they're not really moving. But they are definitely there, and you get the sense that they are there in case something happens. So as you kind of look around and mull about, you do see Sebastian Strong, currently in the escort of a very large, tall woman with hair almost as tall as she is. Wearing, when I say extravagant, some people were wearing some extravagant gowns. She's wearing this gorgeous purple gown, and Sebastian is wearing 5,000 medals on the breast of his suit. Yeah, he's got like 50 of them. He's got like the little shoulder things with like little dangly bits. I have no idea what those are called, but you know what I'm talking about.
He just can't even bend over because he's got so many medals. It's just
he's got
clank.
Panic.
he's currently...
Borky whispers to Panic, "Don't use heat metal. You'll kill him."
I wonder if I don't have to.
Damn it.
You see in the ballroom there is a set of stairs that kind of lead up to what looks like the second floor. It's kind of like a ballroom meets kind of a main foyer sort of area. There are people dancing, there's music, general chatter. You smell an aroma coming from outside too. What would you guys like to do?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I have a mission to undertake, so I'm gonna go sneak me some alcohol.
Okay. Could you do 3 sleight of hands for me?
Is there a band?
There is actually, and when you look to see what the band is, it is gentle ambiance. It's like kind of like a waltzy.
Oh, that
ambiance.
just won't do.
No, but you actually see who's playing the ambiance, and you have second thoughts as you see literally Zarv wearing fine attire, the green kobold from the musical Menagerie, and a dwarf who appears to be kind of playing a large like cello, and Zarv is there playing bass, like low and calm and humming, and he seems to be having a good time. He's like swaying side to side, and like as you kind of walk towards him, he kind of lifts the hat and tips the hat to you, and you think for a moment, I'll see his eyes, but no, you don't see his eyes. He's kind of playing on.
Greckles, are your sleight of hand checks?
Now, for the record, I'm not trying to actively steal alcohol from behind the counter or something. I'm trying to sneak it into a couple of empty vials.
That's still sleight of hand.
Right. No, it is. I'm not trying to do anything illegal. Just
No.
unsilent.
But if someone catches you, they might judge you a little bit.
So that's a nat
natural
20.
But that's 20 they ain't.
And that's actually a
15.
20 because I never took my gloves off.
That's right. You have the gloves.
So that's 20, and then that is a 26.
Okay, those other 2
7.
rolls are pointless. You steal the entire punch bowl.
Wonderful.
It's just on there.
You just fucking leisure suit Larry the Punch Bowl just.
It's like you open up your cloak and someone just moves the JPEG into your character.
How did Greckles get the fucking Sam & Max hammer space ability?
Natural 20. So yeah, you have an entire punch bowl somehow on your person.
Wonderful.
Borky would
Put,
like
a
to,
lid on it.
Borky would like to
Okay.
tip a hat he doesn't have to Sebastian Strong and start walking upstairs.
Oh, excellent. Oh, why are you going up there? That's where the guests are coming from, Mr.
Oh, I know,
Mr.
and I am more than honored to attend. As you know, I'm a guest in this
Go
event.
up there. That's where the most
Yeah, but I'm
guests
like,
go.
I'm walking up the stairs right now. It's great seeing you. Hey, look, it's Panic Grimtongue being mischievous.
As you walk up this, Borky, as you try to walk up the stairs, 2 armored guards pull down halberds right in front of you, trimming the front of your nose.
Guys, I mean, yes, they're shiny blades, but I can't get through here. So Borky tries to, like, duck a little bit.
Oh my god, we're getting thrown out.
No. You see, am I not reading the room right?
Borky's getting thrown out.
Yeah, no, you are not reading the room right. The guard literally stands in front of you and goes, "You are not permitted in this area. You must turn around or we will remove you from this premises."
Very well. Borky just has to figure out. I respect your opinion. And Borky turns and walks down the stairs. Man.
Yeah, the armored fellow goes back to his post and just like readjusts himself.
Borky would like to do a perception check to see if he sees anyone else that he might know or anything else that's going on here. If there's any food or an open bar or perhaps one of those things. That's a 12.
With your orc senses, you sniff the air and you smell cooking meat coming from outside. It catches your nose immediately, and you smell honey and spices and all kinds of other things.
Oh. Borky starts following the scent like a cartoon animal floating along.
As you do, does anybody else go with him, or do you guys kind of do your
Am I done stealing the punch bowl?
Yeah, you have the whole punch bowl. You're good. You can do whatever you want now.
Awesome.
Where'd the punch go?
Shifty Eyes leaves with Borky.
As you go outside with Borky, the balcony is like there's people there laughing. There's like a woman and a man. They're just like, "Oh, you're so funny." He's like, "I am." You eventually make your way out, and you see a fire on the balcony. Not like the balcony's on fire, but it's like a stone balcony. There appears to be a specific area that has been kind of cut off that is currently hosting a ton of firewood. There's a big stack of firewood next to it, and you see the Northlanders. You see, I think his name was Bjornsson. Let me double check his name here.
Oh my God, the Northlanders?
Yeah, the Northlanders. It's not all of them. It's only a few of them.
So we got. Oh my God, you talking about? Hold on, I have them written down here. Where are they?
I have them written down too. Oh, there they are. There's Bjornsson, who is the leader. He was the guy whose wife had a baby. Yeah. Yep. There's Halfdan, who is currently like kind of talking to people. And Frelda.
It's half mine and everyone else.
He walks over, he gives you a big hug. He just picks you up and he shakes you side to side. He puts you down.
Does he crack my back?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, thank God! I've been trying to get that for a while.
Look at you! You are like here. It's so nice to meet you again. We'll see you again.
Come on, bring it in here. I try and crack his back.
Okay, you roll strength check.
Okay, I want to see if I can actually crack to that back. And that is an 8.
No, so you like pick him up. You're like, "Whoa, this man's heavy," and you put him back down.
Oh.
Look at this! It is the one who is the bird. Hey! And he like walks over to try to hug you. Do you accept the hug?
Sure.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
He squeezes the whole punch bowl out of you.
He grabs you and just you feel your back spine. You're just like, I hope that was the punch bowl as you get put back down on the ground.
Greckles' face goes photorealistic when you hear that crack.
Yeah, it does. And then when he gets put down, it's like just visibly broken, like sideways, and he's leaning to the side a bit.
Half
He
guy.
just gets huge anime eyebrows, and then it zooms on his face. Shimata.
You best be careful of half guy. He's got hollow bird bones.
Oh, right. Well, where's the man who completed the man trial and one who is with Goat? Where are they?
Okay, man who is with Goat is currently trying to get involved in the band. And the little dragon one who won the thing, he's off doing dragon stuff, I think.
Oh, that is good business.
Yeah, okay, I know. I smell meat. I smell honey. I smell good cooking. Is that your cooking I'm smelling right now?
As you turn over and look, you see the Northlanders have a giant wild boar on a spit. It is currently golden, crispy brown on the outside, and you watch as Bjornsson is like literally painting this thing with a mixture of what looks like honey and some sort of mixture of spices on top. And like there's Then there's like a lemon stuck in the mouth, and like they're adding lemon juice to it. You see Frelda, who is wearing a very, very gorgeous, like almost like owl cloak of some kind. She's kind of her. She's a little bit more like reserved, and especially with Halfdan being allowed, she just kind of like is sitting and kind of kicking her legs on the chair. And I think goes, we're cooking like wild boar, like Northlander style. Would you like a slice of this?
I want you to know right now there is nothing I would want more than a slice of that pig.
Absolutely. And he walks over, he grabs like a big cleaver, and he just starts like slicing off meat, and he puts it basically in like a sort of like a thin linen cloth, and he hands it off to you. There's like fat kind of dripping off into it. It looks amazing. Like, would you like some as well, Broken Birdman?
Yeah. And that's it. he just slowly raises the talon up, and it's like shaking.
He grabs
the
a
finger
big-
extended.
There you go, and he hands you like a big, heavy, like linen cloth of meat, and just like slams it into your broken arm. You can hear as he hands it to you.
Thank you.
It is no problem. Halfdan will always make sure friends are fed. It is so nice to see you again. You were invited. You're super famous people. I did not know this.
We are? Who said?
Well, if you're here, I mean, we the Northlanders were invited because we were pioneers. We are friends of Christopher Canary. He decided to invite us to this party. I've never seen a dragon before. I'm very excited.
Who's
for
that?
this.
Christopher Canary. I don't quite know who that. Oh my god. Eye rolls back.
As you bite into the boar, the top part of it is like crispy. It's crackly. And the meat inside is just tender and melt in your mouth, delicious. The
Like
honey and
his
the
jaw
spices.
goes slack and like he's like, who that?
How dare you, Nancy?
I'm sorry.
This is the
Bjorn.
same woman who couldn't describe how a fresh apricot tasted.
Sorry. Long story for that one. As Halfdan goes to say something, Bjornson kind of turns and goes, "Oh, that is the Christopher Canary is the one who has discovered Alivast."
Christopher Canary, I'm gonna write that name.
Holy
Christopher
shit, that's cool.
Really?
That's
the
some
founder?
Americana shit.
The founder of Alivast?
He is the one who discovered Alivast. Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's cool.
Christopher.
Is that a Christopher Columbus joke?
Yes.
I'm sure it is.
I don't know.
I swear to God, if he's a Canary Kenku, I'm gonna be so happy.
We don't call it Christopher Canary Day anymore. We just call it Founders Day.
That's good. That's good.
Captain Canary is generally like the moment the name hits you, you remember the like Ty Borpington in particular, Borky. Captain Canary was his captain.
Wait a minute.
But he was like super high ranking. Like Ty maybe talked to him once or twice, but he's
Oh,
he's kind of a big deal.
I think my, you know how I told you I have that fish man, we have a fish man cook, right? Right?
Sure.
Alright, cool, I appreciate it. Did I? Anyways, we gotta cook with that fish head. I think you actually stay with him for a while.
Oh, well, he is like walking around. Perhaps you can say hello, but I bet he's probably very busy.
What's he look like?
He has a head that is like big rim with feather coming out the back and has beard like perfect man.
A perfect man beard, eh? Borky
It's
scout.
possible. It's rumor. It's only myth.
But I don't have a beard. They're talking about the perfect man here? Oh,
No, perfect man
Panic is
beard.
going away.
Such wonderful humility, Panic.
I'm assuming you kind of make your way back in from the Northlanders.
Yeah, we do. I'm guessing Greckles is like slowly, his bones are slowly reforming.
Yeah, your bones are slowly reforming. You pop your shoulder back into the socket.
While he's just slowly pecking at the meat, just tick, 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 tick.
It's delicious. It's really good.
I'm all right, Greckles. I'm so happy I saw them again. It's just such good food.
I'm happy for you.
I just wanted to say that while everyone was doing that, I was having Task and Taurus were gonna go like at least try to mingle or at least like attempt to see if there are other adventurers or people of like equal importance to us when it comes to the other outlands, like places from the Silver Kingdom.
Okay. You do see Redmond Bell. As you remember, he is the ambassador, but he is currently he's in a crowd right now, like not a massive crowd, but he's like obviously in a circle, and they're obviously having a very serious conversation. You can eavesdrop on the conversation though if you'd like.
Sure thing. Perception. That one.
Natural one. There's such a murmur and like the noise, and at this point, Panic, are you getting on the stage? Zarv actually is
is
just
there-
like
Is there sort of like a curtained off area to get onto the stage?
it's like a lifted section of the floor. Like you can just step onto it. As you do approach though, Zarv is like, "Hey man, your style's good, but right now we're doing what the people here need. So if you want to be showy, I'm just saying, bro.
I am a musician of many genres.
Is subtlety a genre that you know?"
Oh!
Fuck!
Let's find out.
All right. Yeah.
I say wearing a lion's pelt as a scarf.
How dare you insult me?
All right, so I'm gonna like flip switches on my guitar and like turn it down to like not distort it at all, just gentle like.
Yeah, like ambient kind of deal. You
Yeah.
get the sense with this crowd, I don't think they'd appreciate anything too extreme right now.
Ugh. Sycophants.
All right, roll a performance check, which is just a straight low. Roll because you would usually have disadvantage, but you have the lion thing on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. 30.
That's a 30.
Wow, that's insane. Not bad. Yeah, you managed to meld right in. Like they were still playing, and you just kind of step in and just kind of add to it, and like a few people turn their heads, kind of nod and go back. And as you're trying to listen in Task on Redmond Bell, you just see him kind of like laughing. You're just like, oh, I can't hear him over the music and all the people. And then you feel a cold hand grab your shoulder. Not you, Panic, Task.
Oh.
Snap around to it.
Hi. And you see Isla just looming over you. She's wearing a very nice, like kind of silvery blue sort of gown. She's like, hello, nice to see you again.
Ah, you as well.
How are you?
Contemplative, but for the most part, I believe we're all kind of trying to just ease back from what happened a few days ago. But this is Alivast, so if it's anything like the people rebuilding, I can't complain. We move forward.
Souls are hard to fix. How is your employee?
Oh, she's rightfully so. Like Task looks left and right, like seeing if like there's any like of the guards kind of just like eavesdropping in on this.
They're pretty stoic. You don't really get much of a read on them for the most part.
Okay.
There's not one close to you right now. You guys are kind of near the edge of like the food table at the moment.
If
Okay.
I can cut in real quick here from my now elevated view from the stage, can I see this happening?
It's like half a foot. You don't have much of a view.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. It's
That was the
not-
entire reason I was getting up there. Whatever.
No, I'm sorry. It's short. I should have cleared that up. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
As
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, Isla kind of like there's no one really directly near you, and Isla talks softly enough that you can't really notice. Additionally, she is flanked currently by 2 guards, and you never get a read on those guys either. They just seem kind of like,
Okay. Well, her work ethic is still fine, but I won't lie. Tension is pretty high with a few employees.
If you need any help, you can contact the Hoketh clergy. You have helped me out, I suppose. So, it's on the house. And she reaches into, like, her side, and she pulls out this wooden, almost like, you'd say almost like a talisman, with this, basically the symbol of Hoketh on it, the shovel with the wings, and she hands it to you.
Task will take it and nod to her. Well, thank you very much. I have not forgotten your offer. I was a little more preoccupied soul-searching, but I still would like to understand what my sister's magic really was, sooner or later.
Certainly. And I would love to, and as she goes to say something, you hear a as everyone's heads turn to the stairs, and Isla immediately, this woman does not respond very much. She immediately perks up almost. And you watch as a gnomish man walks out with this giant long trumpet, like ridiculously long. It's like dragging across the ground as he walks right into the middle. He goes, announcing one of our esteemed guests and his escort, one Balfour Boughton of the leader of the Vetrion army and his escort at the moment, and ally, Remus Corbeau. And there's kind of a low clap. And I would like to invite back Edward Bosco.
Oh!
Shit, tell us about this.
Nope, surprise.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We'll have to sync him up, but you
Hey.
can jump in here.
While we're doing that, can we take a break real quick?
Yeah, get everybody pee.
Okay, good.
Bosco! He talks. We're
Hey,
good.
buddy.
Hopefully.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Oh my
You pulled a
god!
fast one on us with magic.
Surprise!
I have no idea. I actually had no idea. I heard Remus. I'm like,
surprised
wait
you
a minute.
You
That's
weren't supposed to have any idea.
That is the point.
just Borky. When Borky hears that, he's like slurping the last of meat.
We lost. Oh, someone went to go on a break.
Yeah.
So we need to sync you up, though.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do a
Totally
1-2. We
fine.
gotta do a 1-2-3 sync once he gets back here. I'm gonna go grab some water though. But oh my
Yeah.
god, Edward
Yeah,
Bosco!
Hi.
Bosco!
All right. I'm gonna go grab water as well. Maybe some
Sure.
cheese.
And cheese. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a snack as well.
Da, 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 da,
Well, that went over well.
da. Mhm. That was a good surprise.
I'm technically not officially playing yet, so I'm watching the chat go nuts, and I love it all.
Oh, man. I hope you're enjoying
Oh!
that.
Oh
yeah,
my-
probate just
Oh
slammed up
my god!
Oh, I'm.
Probate with 100,000 bits! Kept you waiting, huh? What?
Don't wake up, Gregor.
He's there. He just gave me a sad look when I left my office and I went back in. He's like, "Oh, I want to hang out." We hung out all day. Oh my god! Probate! What the fuck?
Okay, Brobate trying to steal my hype. I see how it is. What nice timing.
This is
This is war. This is what this is.
war is heck. Oh my god, Probate though. Seriously, dude. Thank you so much. Oh,
Dude, that is pretty freaking cool. My good. That's two. Wait, so Monday he did it too. Like,
yes, he
good
did.
grief.
Yes, good grief indeed.
Yada yada.
Yada
Is
yada.
everybody back yet, or are we still waiting for someone?
I got it.
Go, did you get your water, Kurt?
I got my water. I'm waiting for Snack to get
I
back.
have water as well. I return.
We're waiting on
The
Snake.
snack. The snack.
Where is the where?
Snake,
What is the snack?
snacky.
Snack.
Oh my lord! But seriously, Probate, thank you so much for the 100,000 bits.
Oh, Jesus, I just saw that number now.
I get to eat.
Yeah, you.
Hooray!
I mean, you.
Hooray,
you,
Monty gets food, and
you
it's not
pay-
gonna be ramen noodles.
You paid for Monty's food while she's visiting. Oh my lord!
Oh, I don't eat that much. Come on.
No, it's true. You eat like a bird.
I do.
Back card 20. Thank you for the 500 bits. Bosco! Snuggy Bum 5. Thank you for the
Yeah!
500 bits. I have coffee's worth of bits. Thank you so much, Snuggy Bum 5 for the 500 bits. Soulflame 95. Thank you for the 100 bits. The burb is backing down. The burb is backing down. Da-ding. Da-da. Back card 20. Thank you for the 21. Back card 20. Thank you for the 2,144 bits. Here's the rest of my bits. Well, here's all of our love. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. Archive 21 with 10,000 bits. Can't compare to Probate, but here's some for the best DM, Monty Glue. Archive 21, the gestures with his hand, majestically shooting out 10,000 bits. Thank you so much, Archive 21. That is incredibly kind of you. Oh my God, sorry. Is Connor back, or do I have like another minute to try and
Connor?
calm the fuck down?
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
back.
Connor's back.
All right, okay. You got your recording up, Basco?
Yeah, I do.
Alrighty. Chat, you guys too. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sing.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
And Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the additional 5,000 bits. Oh my God, I have a buffalo bag of red bean buns.
Alrighty. So as the trumpeter kind of drags his trumpet across the ground and kind of leaves off the side, you see Balfour Boughton walk, this giant, massive man, his mane of yellow, almost golden-like hair. He is wearing ceremonial armor that the chest plate is in the visage of a lion, like this proud-looking lion, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And he turns around the corner, and you see, kind of in the shadow of him, you see Remy, who kind of looks out of place and awkward. And before you can even say anything to Remy, the sheer raw energy, Taz, as you stand next to Lady Isla and their eyes meet, it's just like you just feel the air in the room change.
We're about to see something fucking crazy.
And Balfour Bowden like runs down the stairs. He like jumps off the third one, just lands on the ground, and the ground shakes. And he throws up his arms and goes, "Schmumpelkins!"
I am moving 5 feet away from this. I am moving a square over.
I am.
Combat dive away.
Has the band stopped playing at this point?
Yeah, there's like complete silence.
I am watching intently.
Everybody makes a path as Balfour just kind of like jogs excitedly, and you watch Task as Isla just slowly lolls her arms up, and she goes, "Cuddly bear," and you just hear wham as Balfour grabs Isla, and like there's this moment, and she kind of disappears, and then he lifts up his arms, and she's gone. He's like, "Schmumpelkins, Schmumpelkins." And like an alligator bobbing from the surface of the water, her head just pokes out of his beard. And he's like, "Hey!" Wow, you gotta starts
Oh
kissing
God,
her.
he killed her.
He killed
And
Death.
She like steps out from his beard and kind of like gently kind of untangles her hair, and they kind of take hands. And Zara kind of goes, "All right, back to business. 1, 2, 3," and kind of goes back to playing. As they take hands and kind of walk over, and Balfour just starts stuffing his face, just like, "It took me forever to get here. Do you want some of this?" "Yes." And she just like takes it and eats it slowly as he's just like cramming food into his face. Remy, you're just kind of left at the top of the stairs as your boss kind of is gone.
Hey, look, Greckles, it's Remy.
So it is. I never thought I'd see him again.
Remy's standing at the top of the steps. You'll all notice that he's not in his normal armor. It's very formal chainmail with a cloak draped over the back and a pin that is the symbol of his house, keeping the cape kind of closed. He's then going to walk down the stairs and attempt to find a corner to kind of catch his, I guess, faculties about him after observing all of that.
You're watching currently as like Balfour's like handing Isla like a giant like platter, literally not a plate but a platter. He's like, "You need to try this," and "Oh, look at this cranberries. Have 5 of those." He's like cramming this thing full of food, and she's like, "Okay," like just like deadpan as always, but she's got a smile on her face, so she looks like she's having a good time.
Remembering what happened the last time he was in a room with Lady Isla, he's definitely not going to go anywhere near that.
As you kind of leave them, you eventually kind of make your way, but as you kind of walk, you do notice towering over, because you kind of stand out, Borky actually currently wiping pig grease off of his face, honey and sauce.
Yeah, Borky is there anyone nearby Borky? Is there anyone at all nearby Borky?
There's a couple servants.
Borky just grabs one of their shoulders real fast and just wipes his face on it.
Oh no!
Helena looks down at her lovely clothes and looks up.
Oh
and goes,
no!
Oh, good job.
Oh, God. Panic! I need the spell. I need impregnation, whatever it's called.
Helena just kind of embarrassed, kind of runs off to one of the doors that leads, you assume, to the kitchen. She kind of disappears.
Oh my! Borky runs to find Panic, leaving.
Do I see this go down?
Yeah, you see that go down.
Borky runs to find Panic, leaving poor Greckles.
I'm up on the stage.
Yeah, he's performing right now.
Did I see him just wipe his face on a dignitary's sleeve?
Yeah, you watched him lift up a girl, wipe his face on her like a napkin, and put her back down, and she just ran into the kitchen.
Panic sees Borky, makes eye contact with him, and just gives a solemn shake of his head.
Oh,
Borky kicks
on emotional damage.
Damn it!
Oh!
Subdue damage. Let's go.
I'm not
Borky kicks.
Angry. I'm just disappointed.
No.
Roll
Borky.
vicious mockery damage.
Borky kicks a non-existent can while looking down.
Oh God, no!
What just happened? I heard a roll.
7.
Oh
7.
no!
Takes 7 emotional damage.
You joke, but I'm subtracting it off my overall health right now. I'm just.
Oh my God!
Can't believe you've done this. But anyways, back to Remy.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
I guess
having
Greckles is just standing there by himself now.
Remy is going to go to the table, realize that there seems to be no punch out for some reason, because he's rather parched.
There's like
Kinda look
tons
up
of glasses, no punch.
Kind of look up confused, see what just happened with Borky, and then he's going to walk towards Borky and panic.
Okay. Well, Panic is currently performing on the stage, but Borky's kind of nearby at the moment.
Oh,
Borky, you're gonna feel a tap on your, I guess, lower back.
Borky turns. Oh, fuck. Holy shit! Remy, I know I saw you. Come here. Borky gives him a hug.
No, I need to. No.
Oh my god! Oh, it's just it's the best bird. I mean, it's or like a close second depending on what day it is. Oh my god, I love you so much.
Borky,
What is it? What is it? What is it?
can't breathe. Borky.
Okay, I'll put you down very carefully. How's it going there?
Good to see you too, friend.
Oh man, it's
May I
been
borrow a moment of your time.
you know, absolutely. So, forgive me, I ate a bunch of pig meat outside. You gotta try some.
Yes, the woman you just wiped your mouth on.
Yes, there was an accident.
Yes, one of the nobles. I need to reiterate this. I wasn't expecting to see all of you here. You all need to be on your best behavior. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Panic gives a silent shrug. I'm assuming they're all three around each other now.
Yes,
I
you can
assume,
absolutely
yeah,
do this.
Greckles Task, you've kind of come around as well.
Panic just gives like a silent
Saunders-
shrug.
Saunders on up with Tarisk. I don't think you've met Tarisk.
No, I've met you, but not your.
Yeah,
friend.
you see a dog-sized drake, no wings,
Okay.
with two eyes going in two different directions, wearing what looks like kind of like a snowsuit, and appears somehow he's got a bow on his horn. You don't remember that being there, Task.
What? God damn it!
As you turn to take the bow off, you see a few young children kind of giggling underneath the food table and kind of scampering off.
Oh. Fuck it, fine.
Clack.
Okay, we are gonna.
No!
I am trying my best. I just wanted to present myself really well after everyone just appeared. And didn't know we were gonna be here. How about you, Remy? You don't write.
Yes.
You don't write, or if you do, we don't answer. It's crazy.
Well, I hope you all received my letter.
We actually did.
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you seem to all be in good health, and there seems to be one more of you. I don't remember your friend here, looking at Tarisk.
It just like spits up like a cupcake and
Oh, all right.
Don't mind him. That's normal.
Yes, well, last we met, we were separated. This is actually my partner, Tarisk.
Ah, I see, your companion. It's a pleasure to meet you. He's gonna kind of sort of bow and then realize he's bowing at what is essentially a large dog and stop.
I'm gonna mutter at Tarisk. Lick him in the face.
What in the face?
Lick him in the face.
Okay. Tarisk. Okay. Tarisk like jumps up. Remy, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
For narrative, can I just fail? Can I just give it to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't expect it coming, and Tarisk just leaps up. You see both claws on your shoulders, and you just get knocked down onto your back as he just like licks you, and then just sits above you, and just this big glob of drool just lands and smears down the side of your armor. And then he kind of steps off and then sits, and then looks to you, Task, like, did it. I did my best.
Greckles puts out an arm for Remy to get up.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I guess I should have warned you about that.
Yes, I didn't. Look, all of you need to be very careful with how you're behaving. You do enjoy that inn of yours, yes?
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, there's a lot of people here that could make that very difficult for you to keep open, is all I'm saying, if you anger the wrong people.
You do
So
notice at this point there are a few idle glances and kind of hushed whispers, but there are also some people who seem to find the whole debacle entertaining. But Remy is somewhat true. There are some people who are looking kind of like, about the whole thing. Like, who invited these guys?
Okay.
Task will remain with like arms behind his back, military stance, looking out to the eyes.
That being said, it is good to see all of you.
Indeed.
So-
How's the front?
Quiet. Oddly quiet.
How long has it been since the last conflict?
How long has it been actually since the last time we were engaged in a fight?
There were 2 huge engagements after the eclipse when you returned.
Okay.
But you guys managed to keep the front line solid. It seemed more like they were testing your defenses.
Got it.
Once winter hit, it's been very quiet. But given that they are fire giants, you get the sense that perhaps they don't like the cold so much. The cold might be something very bad for them, or like they just don't want to move through the winter. The peritons, the birds though that you guys were attacked by, those have increased in numbers.
Gotcha.
You see them quite frequently when you fly now, but you've become better at like kind of avoiding them or also fighting against them as well.
Awesome.
So,
Well, since winter rolled in, it seemed to have been our ally as they've stopped testing our defenses. However, their area assault has only gotten more bold, I should say. That being said, things were quiet when I left, giving me some time to come here and take care of some matters.
Balfour like leans over the table and he like points out like, "This is my wife. This is my wife."
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you.
Yes, Commander Bolton, I've met your wife before. We've
She
been over
slowly
this.
waves to you, like just like slow, kind of queenly wave.
Lady Isla, it's a pleasure
Hi.
to see you again.
Yeah, I remember meeting you.
Yes, I recall meeting you as well, milady.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice Remy kind of put a claw under his armor and just kind of like he was moving his collar a little bit. Anyway.
Remy, he grabs you, like Balfour and grabs you by the shoulders.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So, he spins you around away from, like, the other party. Okay, so we're going to get some food, and then we're going to have a bit of alone time, and I should be back, okay? So if I'm gone, I'm not dead. I'm just with my wife.
The play-by-play.
Right, I will make a note of that you are on leave.
Excellent. You're such a good boy. He kind of gives you, like, a big whap on the back.
Does he just like leave with her like under his arm, like?
No, he actually very politely, he walks over to Isla, he puts one hand on her back, and like the other hand, he kind of takes her hand and then kind of gently leads her. You assume somewhere else.
They are going to have sex.
They are. Oh my god, really?
Anyway.
Do you say that out loud, Panic?
Yeah.
You will see Remy turn his head around and stare daggers at you, Panic.
What? Both talons are in Greckles' face right now.
As you guys,
Stace can't hear me over my playing.
Anyway, Remy, speaking of time off, how long are you in town?
Well, that depends on the commander. I'm with him.
I suppose that's fair. I found a lovely restaurant I'd love to take you to.
Pardon, a restaurant?
Yes.
I didn't, what kind of a restaurant?
echoes
Is he
in
here?
memory.
Was that a chicken?
Remy, long story. They have the most fantastic Eastern Isles food you'll ever. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I'm tripping over my own tongue.
They have Eastern Isles food in Alivast.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe.
Why didn't you say so?
When would I have the opportunity except now?
You could have written a letter.
Oh,
Look, things
I
have
have
been
and the
happening.
best thing is I have an excuse because I can't write.
That is a fair point. I
We
suppose.
only just recently got our pseudo dragon den. You'll have to forgive us on that.
I see. Seems you've all been up to a lot then.
Oh,
Never-
like you wouldn't believe.
Never a dull day.
It's true.
Is anyone from your platoon with you as well, or did you come? Did Balfour take you?
Well, for the last couple of weeks, it's only been the three of us. Winter took off.
Took off.
Yes, about 2 days after I got back to the front with the trebuchets and the siege weapons, we got word of the cultists to the north. I'm sure you've heard of them all. I mentioned them in my letter. Winter was a bit worried, and a day later she left with her griffin. She typically does that, but I'm slightly concerned this time, but I trust that she'll come back. She normally does.
Does she
Wow.
go AWOL often?
She typically goes off on her own, yes. I wouldn't say AWOL, quite so.
All right.
Well, Task is a little sullen at that. Concerning, but if you say she's up to the task, then by all means, I'll believe you on that.
I mean, obviously, if you happen to see her anywhere, I would love an update, but I assume she'll be back at the front shortly.
Yes, let's hope that's the case.
And what about your musical friend? He seems quite enthralled with the band.
Yeah, he, anywhere there's a stage or anyone playing, Task, myself, and Greckles always see him go up and, kind of join in. He loves performing so much.
I hesitate to ask, but has he been any more well-behaved than last I saw him?
Surprisingly, yes.
Yeah, a little bit. 3 steps forward, 2
Is
steps
right
back.
there.
Wait, yes, and they're talking about you right in front of you.
And we're saying you're actually doing a good job.
We
man.
don't want to
Take
just.
a compliment.
We don't want to distract
You watch as Zarv puts as he's kind of loosely strumming on his bass, puts a hand on you, Panic. He has no idea what the context of the conversation. He goes, "I'm proud of you, man." Goes back to playing his bass. He has no idea what's happening.
We just got you. We just got you.
You just got
validation.
Rep with the band, bro.
Yeah, from my fucking sex life.
Hey! When I get one, I'll stop. Crosses his arms.
To be fair, you were meddling in other people's sex lives, not more than 30 seconds ago.
What?
He does have a point.
What?
I got nothing. What?
I just stated the obvious.
Sometimes the obvious doesn't need to be stated there.
Well,
Brandon.
No one heard me. Shut the fuck up.
Well, in any case, yes, he has been a lot better.
Well, good. Even if his tact is lacking, I'm glad to hear that.
Shut the fuck up, Greckles. It's just.
Greckles is stifling laughter like you wouldn't believe.
No, we're just straight up laughing right now.
Yeah, right?
The gnomish trumpeter lifts up this massive trumpet. He's extending his arms all the way as he's almost staggering to not fall down the stairs as he plays it. Announcing the next special guest of Brock Bronzefang and his company, Sully Andress.
Oh boy, more people we know.
Greckles immediately turns around.
Okay.
Remy will also turn around.
You watch as, from one side of the stairs, Brock Bronzefang walks out wearing gorgeous, shining armor, sword at his side, cape as well, red cape, which, as you see him kind of turn, has a yellow symbol of Avon on it, and kind of walking down, clutching crossed-armed, a parcel in her arms, you see Sully, and because Mr. Jack Kaiser is amazing, he did this.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my goodness, what do we got here?
Oh wow!
That is
Oh wow!
What are we?
That's gorgeous.
What are we seeing right now?
You watch as Sully is wearing this absolutely gorgeous, intricate, reddened armor that features many symbols of Orin, the god of the sun, a golden mace at her side, and yellow capes, almost like sunlight themselves, as she slowly, cautiously kind of makes their way. And as they do, as the band does keep playing, there is kind of some murmurs amongst the crowd, and kind of it's like, she's actually coming out publicly. I didn't hear about that. You think he forced her to? I don't know. I just know. They're kind of all muttering to each other as Sully and Bork Bork politely bows to the I don't know what the term is for them, the people with the big horns that are criers.
Oh yeah, criers.
Yeah, the crier kind of is just like, you're welcome. And Brooke kind of takes Sully's hand and kind of just bows, and Sully's like, oh, kind of bows to kind of, she looks really kind of stiff and not really 100% certain. And knowing her, there's a lot of people staring at her, so she's kind of just avoiding eye contact at the moment as they slowly descend down the stairs. And immediately Bork just to the nearest person, just, oh, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And they start to kind of schmooze. As Sully just kind of stands there at his side with the parcel in his hand.
I am stealthing my way over there.
Remy is also going to make his way over very cordially without stealthing.
Okay.
As it's
Remy, you're
pointing.
just like, wait a moment, and you make your way. Greckles, as you make your way through... Ooh, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. No, she doesn't notice you. And let's see if Bork is. I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's talking. That's a natural one. See, he immediately fails.
I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare them. I just want to.
as you're kind of making your way up, you hear Bork saying, "Yeah, that's not even a blue bird could ruin my night right now."
Okay.
I'm just joking. He doesn't actually
Okay.
say that, but
Okay.
it's a natural one, so I thought I'd make it funny.
No. I just want to appear as if I'm like just kind of standing respectfully not next to them, but just in their general presence.
Would you be okay with standing next to Remy, as Remy is also kind of approaching?
Sure.
Wow.
Well, I'm trying to.
Wow,
I'm trying to-
this is
surprised.
awkward. This is
Okay.
awkward for Greckles. It really is.
Shut up.
This is about to get real awkward.
Greckles, you do walk up and you get right behind Solly, who doesn't seem to notice you at all.
Jesus.
I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna pluck one of my feathers because they have been growing back. And is she talking with anyone?
No,
Or-
she seems to be just kind of listening to the conversation.
I want to take that feather and just like sneak it around her side and up to her face.
Okay, sleight of hand check.
Hell yeah, and I'm wearing them gloves. Let's see here. There's like the character sheets got smaller. I noticed.
They updated them, so there might have
Yeah,
been
there
some
was an
changes.
update.
That's
Oh.
a 27.
27, yeah. It's not gonna, no, 5. Yeah, no, not happening. She's like, and she kind of turns. She goes, "Oh, Greckles.
Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes.
Oh, I'm so glad you got my invitation.
This really is quite swanky. I'm very happy you invited us.
I'm glad you came.
And look at you. You look fantastic.
Oh,
Holy
thank-
cow.
Thank you. This is Hammernar's work. We worked on it together, actually.
Interesting.
Burke wanted me to wear a dress, and Burke at this point actually still hasn't noticed you. Natural one. He's just like, yeah, of course we've got this new thing we're doing, and blah blah. He doesn't even notice you at all. She goes,
Okay.
Burke was insistent I wear a dress, but I. She kind of shakes her head like, no.
Do you
Well-
mind if I get in on this as well? Like,
Sure, yeah, you guys can just walk up. They're just talking, and Burke is really distracted, so you guys can.
Borky turns to Panic real fast. Do you want to go say hi to Sully, or do you want to keep playing music?
Go enjoy the party, man. We can jam some other time. This is just work on the side. Come on.
Yeah, that's fair, right? Just wanted to have a little bit of fun. All right, yep, nice slip off the stage.
alright.
And Borky joins Panic, and they walk up,
Yep.
kind of following everybody.
I have to say, this is, I say this out loud to Sully, so, well, I have to say, this is far more impressive and far more elegant than I would assume a dress would be.
It's really fine craftsmanship. It's a nice replacement too. It functions really well. I
It
do
looks,
miss-
it looks quite well on you.
Thank you. And your helmet looks great on you as well.
It looks interesting because you have one shoulder pad. I too like to live dangerously.
Thank you, Porky.
So how have things been?
She kind of scoots you guys kind of away from Bork, who's just like, and I did this other thing, and it's just like blah blah blah. He's literally like a parent at the grocery store who's found like their friend, and they're talking, and their toddler's just like wandered off. She kind of goes, Greckles, if I have to be honest with you, I had a dream.
What kind of dream?
Uh-oh.
He came back.
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Not him. She like looks to you, like sees your concerns, like, no, not him.
Oh, God!
Oh
I
my
know.
god, are you serious? Rumvold's back?
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry. Don't listen to him. Did he say anything?
He said I'm sorry.
That's
And-
good.
He gave me 4 feathers of his own.
Oh.
And for a moment I saw something. I
What did
saw
you
4 things.
What did you see?
I saw a land of endless sand. I saw the sewers of some sort. I saw a place of darkness but with friendly light. And I saw a tavern in the bottom of Drinking Glass.
Sorry, I have to get all that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just was that everything?
That was
Anything
all.
else?
No.
Do you
I
think it's
don't-
some kind of premonition?
I don't know what it is, and even if I did, what can I do from here?
I suppose that's true, but I mean, theoretically speaking, at least you're safe.
I am. I'm a bit nervous though. And she kind of like clutches the brown package in her hand.
Tass just like smirks and looks up at her. Well, you don't need to worry that much after what we've all been through and after apologizing and coming about as friends again. What could we not handle?
Thank you. I don't know when the Silver King is supposed to arrive, but she kind of just goes on to talk. Remy, what are you doing? Are you with Dr. Solly or?
So, having seen Greckles hand the feather to Solly, he obviously realizes that she knows that they're fine. He lets them have their moment, and he's going to try to talk to Brork.
Okay.
As he's going crazy, talking.
And can I help you?
Brork, Remus Corbeau.
Oh, get Trebuchet! Yeah, he takes your arm and gives you a shake.
How are you
faring?
Good. First of all, I wanted to apologize for last time.
Oh, the other diplomat's kind of like, what happened last time? It's like,
It was a very long night of drinking,
hilarious.
and I wasn't on my best behavior, and it was not activities becoming of a night. Yes, I believe that. Yes.
Bork grabs you, kind of like he like brings his arm around your neck. He kind of leaves you like, let's go chum up over here. Take
we should
care,
talk somewhere that
counselor.
isn't in front of people that have ears, of course. Yes.
Wow.
He takes you over into a corner. He just turns you guys your shoulder and goes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm a bit concerned with everything that's been going on. Do you have any idea what these negotiations are going to be? If you're privy to say.
Privy to say means going to be talk of the town soon. Silver King is going to potentially assist us. Details are a bit square, but we're trying to make things as tightly knit as possible.
Assist you with what exactly?
Aerial defense.
From what?
From the cultists to the north.
Has it gotten that bad?
It has, and it's going to get worse. This sort of affair is beyond the Avon clergy. In fact, I feel like it's beyond that of even the council.
And do you believe the Silver King has all the answers?
A metallic dragon would certainly help in this circumstance.
I don't disagree with you, sir, of course. I merely mean to say proceed with caution. As you know, his whole situation with Eltmer created a power vacuum, and he simply seized control, and to be frank, we don't know his motives, sir, at all.
No, certainly. We don't know his motives either. The one we know of, Redmond Bell, and he kind of gestures to a man who you've never seen before. He's a very, very well-groomed man. He's wearing ceremonial robes. Seems very polite. He's just kind of talking like, yes, of course, like kind of being polite. He goes, the one agreement that we have is that many people from Eltmer are being requested to return. Sounds like the population there is quite low, given one issue after the other, kind of left numbers a bit low and farms untended. Alivast being the way it is, we kind of welcome refugees and fugitives from anywhere.
Yes, it's a city that has been built on the backs of refugees, myself included.
I don't think he's going to force people back. At least I hope not. But it is the only bargaining chip we have right now amongst. And you see him kind of turn. Roll an insight check.
All right. Insight. 9.
9. You see him glance over towards the Unexpectables who are talking with Solly still. And he kind of turns back. He goes, amongst other things.
Wait, the 4 of them? Or do
we're
you
not
mean...
going to get...
Or do you mean Solly?
Potentially.
I see.
We'll see. We'll see how things go.
It's
not what I want. It's what the council thinks might work. We'll see.
I understand, sir. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please. I am familiar with him.
Be polite.
Of course.
I don't think it's so cut and dry, but he seemed eager to be invited here.
Yes, I can't prove it, but I believe he has ulterior motives, and that's what concerns me, is that he has informed none of you, and seems to wield all the power. He has you at a disadvantage.
Potentially, but we're very resourceful people. He gives you a big pat on the shoulder. I'm sure you can attest to that.
Indeed, and I thank you for your time, sir. I won't delay you from your, I guess, activities.
If you could do me a favor.
Of course, anything, sir.
She's gonna wander. Could you keep an eye on Solly for me?
Of course.
Thank you. And if she shows you a red piece of cloth, get me immediately.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Remy's
You
gonna
watch-
bow his
You
head.
watch, you watch as a person like walks over, appears to be wearing. He's a man wearing like this set of armor that has like bull horns on it. And he
Mhm.
rips off the helmet. And he goes, "Brock Bronzefang," and like walks over and hugs him. And Brooke's like, "Yeah, you can go. You're good." Like, they start talking about things and other stuff. Roll knowledge, actually, knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion. So, history.
Knowledge religion. This would be.
Is there?
Religion.
Oh, there is a religion. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. The guy who just ran him and hugged Rourke is definitely a high paladin of Ginter. And Ginter being the god of farming and agriculture. So this very large man kind of just ran up and was just like excited to see Rourke. And Rourke's like, "Oh, nice to see you, nice to see you, nice to see you."
Got it. All right.
Solly continues on with the rest of you, and she goes, "I mean, it's what it is. I don't know if you'll come back. I don't know what will happen, but I'm gonna keep doing what I can. I've gotten back into reading Celestial again. I'm trying to brush up on my language. I'm really rusty at it. And Hammernar's keeping me busy. Isla's been gone though. She's been super busy with apparently someone stole an artifact and I don't
Yeah,
know.
we heard something about that.
But
Internally, Task is giving like the knife cat face, just like, oh no.
But I'm glad to see you. Remy, do you rejoin the group at this point?
I will, and I will keep special watch on Solly subtly.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, Solly. Yes.
Yeah. Reminald.
Remus, actually.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought your name was Remy. What?
It's a nickname. It's shortened.
Oh.
Yes.
She bows to you with the package still in her hand. She bows, and she goes, I know it was probably not the best decision for you, but thank you. And she kind of like looks to Greckles and looks back to you. Thank you for the feather.
Oh,
It helped.
And
Of
Greckles
course.
actually bows to him a bit.
oh, I see you two have spoken since I saw you last, Solly.
Yes.
It was nothing. I just wanted to, well, alert you that your friends were still alive. They seem to care about you.
Well, and I owe you one for that.
You don't owe me a thing, Greckles. Trust me.
Well, it's nice to see you all again, and I'm really glad to have guests here that are familiar. I don't have a lot of friends, but you guys kind of count. Do anybody want to dance? Because she like points
yes.
over to the waltz going on.
Immediately.
Okay. She grabs the parcel. She looks to give it to Borky, and she's like, I'm sorry. Task, could you hold this for me?
Absolutely, I take it
Thank
from
you.
her.
And she walks over and she grabs Greckles. Like, do you know how to waltz?
Good question. Should I? Do I?
Knowledge
Performance
dance roll.
check with knowledge history with disadvantage because it's not of your culture.
Knowledge gets served.
Oh, that's a double 9 anyway.
The moment the word waltz comes out of her mouth, immediately you start sweating, even though you're a bird. You're just like,
Well, Sully, I've never heard of this waltz, but
Wow.
I'm fairly dexterous. If you can lead, I can follow.
Actually, Solly, could I have a moment with the bird?
you're the bird, though, also. This bird.
You're going to kiss him randomly again, aren't you?
Borky
No.
Borky just sips on a cuppy straw. Maybe.
Greckles is
maybe.
actually Greckles is kind of furrowing his eyebrows a little bit because everyone fucking calls him Bird.
I'd like to dance with him if that's okay.
Oh, I was just going to show him a quick step.
It's okay. Panic
Borky!
Panic Grimtongue's gonna do it here. Borky pushes Panic Grimtongue into Sully.
Oh,
Right. One hop
I-
this time.
you want a shot slide?
All right.
Solly kind of turns to you, Panic, goes, Mr. Panic, you're very handsome. And
Yes.
You confuse me a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
really would like... I think I'd really like my first dance to be with Greckles, because he's a
That's
close
fair
friend.
enough.
But, Remy, if you would like to teach him, certainly, I don't know if I'd be a very good teacher. And she
All
steps
right.
back.
I'm essentially going to try to aid him on his performance check is what this is going to be.
Okay.
But Remy will take each of your claws, Greckles, if you'll allow him.
Of course.
And then he will begin to do a 3-step kind of waltz and just have you mimic what he's doing.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3,
3,
1,
1,
2,
2, 3,
3,
1,
1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
Okay, can the light hits them in a certain way in Borky's eyes, and
When
they
the
both
moon
become
hits your
photorealistic birds. This is beautiful, damn Panic. This is beautiful.
Then Remy will spin Greckles out of the waltz and give a quick bow.
Okay. Greckles, you kind of get the hang of it. That will remove your disadvantage. And Sully takes your hand as you watch the kobolds on the violin, the green kobold, begin to kind of play this sort of rhythmic melody, and the dwarf who's on the viola switches over to the piano. He's now playing on a very nice piano. And she takes you, and I need you to do a performance check for me.
Come on.
That's a 10.
That's not bad.
That's average.
That's not bad.
That's the middle.
Literally half.
That's 19. Okay. Solly, you put your hand on Solly's waist, which is armor, and she puts your hand on your shoulder, and you guys begin to dance. And as you dance, you do your clawed foot hits her foot. And she kind of looks down. She's like, "It's okay. It's really complicated." She kind of keeps dancing with you. You keep swinging. And a few people kind of whisper and mutter. I want Task, Panic, Borky, and Remy. I want all of you guys to make perception checks.
Oh boy. Is this sight?
This is sight, so you get advantage.
Advantage.
That's
Great. 8.
7.
21.
I am
16.
16.
Borky
and
got
10.
Borky got 21 though. Yeah, get it.
Panic and Borky, as you're kind of watching the two dance, your eyes pan up and you see Bork standing on the side.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Is he just like Slackjaw with the tear running down his cheeks?
No, he is bitterly. He's got a wine glass. He's bitterly sipping the wine. Like he's
No,
trying to be nice.
is he holding the wine glass in one hand, leaning on a post?
Okay. I want to try to subtly do a thing. I don't know if I can. I want to try an minor illusion. Just a couple, just like maybe I can't do that. Oh god, I want Can I silent? No, you can't silent image light, can you?
No. I don't
Okay.
think so.
Can me and Greckles lock eyes and exchange a plan silently?
Please.
Because it's fun, I will say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna turn my back to them, silently watching, and just with my hand press the digitation up some light for them.
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, please let me do this for fun. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud, but a very, very, very light fog, something gentle and misty and sparkly.
Sure. You fart out a little cloud. Solly tries not to laugh. She's like, "Oh." And as you do, you manage to make it dust. And at this point, you guys kind of garnered a bit of attention. Sebastian Strong and his wife are also dancing and are also garnering a bit of attention. As you kind of keep dancing, and you watch as Bork, who is Panic, and Borky, Bork, who is sipping on his wine glass, the wine glass just in his hands and shatters.
Oh no!
The Greckles of the opera is fucked.
And Helena walks up with a tray, and she goes, "Oh, here's a new one." Hands him a new glass.
Okay, does Borky with a 21 perception see her?
Yeah, she's wearing a new clothes. Like, she's wearing a new shirt.
Hey, Helena! Borky yells up at Helena.
She puts a finger over her mouth, like shh, and Bork kind of looks down to her and looks up to you.
Borky
like,
kind of like points at Panic and like gesture come towards Panic. Points at Panic, gesture and come down. Points at Panic. Points at dancing floor. Points at Panic.
She points at the tray and mouths the word "working."
And then Borky points at himself. I'll do it. And Borky just bows. My bad for earlier.
There you go, sir. And she walks over up to you and Panic and goes, I can't. I'm working.
Oh my god! But here's the thing. You're subbed out. Tag out. And Borky taps her head, and takes her tray, and walks away. Wine, sir? Would you like some wine? Borky.
I'm an alcoholic, so no thanks.
That means you need more, sir.
He's not wrong.
Helena kind of stands awkwardly next to you, Panic, and she goes,
Well, that was fucking weird, wasn't it?
yeah, a little bit.
Well, how are you?
I'm working. The boss got me this extra job, which is really nice. I'm trying to save up money to go back to that place you gave me the ticket for.
Oh, great. Yeah. Hey, if you ever wanted to go back, just let me know. I mean, I've been planning to go back anyways, just get my horns polished and stuff like that.
Oh, really? I've saved up about 20 gold pieces so far, so I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, wanna dance?
Huh?
Wanna dance?
Like there?
Yeah.
She looks over to Borky, who's like, a drink for you. A drink for you.
A drink for me.
Drink for you, a drink for me, a drink for you, a drink for Porky sees a drink unattended. I could give it to someone. Porky takes it, adds it to
Oh God, no! Oh, that hurts me in so many. Fuck off! No.
Panic, can you roll a charisma check for me?
I sure can.
Okay. Hold on that one on the other side. Ooh.
It's a good thing I'm so charismatic.
Yeah. Helena, you roll an insight on Helena.
14.
Okay. Oh, 2 11s. Come on, girl. You get the sense that she like reaches out her hand, but there's a hesitation. Like she's not all the way there yet. She just kind of takes your hand. She goes, "Sure, it'll be fun."
Okay. Are there any like rose bushes around?
Yep, there's tons of like ornamental
Mage hand one of those bitches into my mouth.
Yeah!
Helena kind of actually visibly kind of gets a little bit like, okay.
Well, this is just what people do.
Is it? Is this a tiefling thing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. She takes your hands. You guys begin to dance. Greckles, as you guys are
I need to
dancing.
do a thing before
What do you wanna
anything else
do?
happens. I'm going to cast Silent Image, and
Okay.
what I'm going to have happen is that while we're dancing, there's a slow illumination as the illusion comes in, and around Sully, just this vibrant golden yellow bird, and this is a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
A beautiful golden bird, and then on the other side, cascading down, a similar sapphire bird coming over Greckles, just spinning in twine as the two dance.
The audience is watching. They're like, oh, like all kind of clap silently as this happens.
Sorry, I absolutely had to do that.
No, it's pretty. Solly kind of smiles. There's a little bit. Roll an insight on Solly.
Where is that? Oh, God, it's so small. That is a 10.
Okay. Solly's hard to read. She's kind of a weird person that way.
Mhm.
She seems to be having fun. A bit of the attention, though, is kind of making her a little bit uneasy, but she seems to be forging through it. But she seems to be having fun, and she was nervous before. You assume about potentially meeting the Silver King. It seems to be gone now. She seems to be kind of focused on what's happening.
Cool.
Panic, as you dance with Helena, I need you to make a performance check, and that your cloak will not help you with this because it is
Fine.
specific. You know, and she's gonna try. Not bad.
Okay.
That's average.
18.
Oh, that nat one on the other side.
With another nat one.
Oh my God, fate is just like.
I see you. I see you on the horizon.
As you dance with Helena, she's not bad. You get the sense that she kind of learned this just by second hand. And she kind of dances, and there's a moment where she's like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Is it because you got the job to do, or is it because I'm a tiefling?
I was supposed to marry someone else.
Oh, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
Drop that on the dance floor? Like what?
But Panic, it's gone now. It's all gone. And now it's if is this what it's like to have a choice? Because this is terrifying me.
Oh God.
And she starts to tear up a little bit and kind of stop dancing.
And it slowly takes the rose out of his mouth. Is there thorns on it?
No, it's been trimmed.
Okay, so I just placed it behind her ear. Just I don't know what it was like, but I don't know what your life was like. I don't know what your supposed husband was like either. I don't know how you felt about him. I don't know terribly much about you in the grand scheme of things, but I would like to think that since you've got choice now, you should make the most of it. Do whatever you want. What do you want, Helena?
You guys keep spinning on the dance floor. She goes quiet in contemplation. As you spin, you see Zarv kind of nodding his head like thumbs up, like, yeah. She kind of catches his glance.
How? He's got hair in the way.
We can't
He's
see
nodding
his
his
eyes.
head. He's nodding his head because that's he does that
Okay.
a lot. He's like, yeah, like nodding his head.
Borky hands him a drink. One for you. Borky walks to the
Oh,
scene.
thanks, man. He just like drinks it, like he just pours it into his underbite, like.
just
Helena is quiet for a long time. You get the sense she's just thinking about it. Is it okay to wait? Is that allowed?
You're allowed to do whatever you want. Because you're your own woman now.
This is scary. But it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And as the ball proceeds, you guys continue to dance till eventually the song ends. And there's a light clapping as the display kind of ends. Greckles, Solly kind of pulls away and she goes, "That was really fun, thank you."
That was a lot of fun.
You just hear clank, 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 shove, clank, 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 clank. Sully, how are you doing? Would you like some wine? Brooke is standing right there.
Hey, Monty, do we all
Yeah?
see this? Can I roll an inside check if we all see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to insight this boy really bad.
Nat 20, give me
Oh
that!
God, that is I got a 14.
All right, Greckles. Let me just roll for him. Ooh, yeah, no
Task-
Greckles.
task-
You ain't getting away from me, Brooke. I see you, fam.
Greckles, you're just like, oh, Brooke. Task, you're like, Brooke's a loser. Just like.
Accurate.
Remy, you get the sense that Brooke is probably a little bit envious, but more importantly, you think he is kind of concerned for her. Given noticing her coming down the stairs, like having people look at her seems to, you assume, bother her. And in that sense, in a way, it almost bothers Brooke too, because he knows it's a problem.
So
and
it's a little envious of Greckles, but not in a way that's like I'm trying to compete with you. He's more just concerned for her well-being, you would say?
half and half. It's sort of like, why can Greckles like put her in this position and I can't? And also, like, duh, are you okay? Like, is this okay for you? Sort of.
Gotcha.
Deal. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll make note of that.
Mm-hmm. Solly kind of looks and goes, "I'm too young to drink right now." He goes, "Oh, right, sorry. You can have a sip. I'm sure that's fine." Come on, it's a special event. It's fine. Solly's just like, "No, I'm good."
So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually fine.
Okay.
This is fine.
You know, that was
Everyone's doing their own thing now. I didn't think about it too much, so.
You kind of have to not. This was actually my first time as well.
You were pretty good. I liked the magic. It made it kind of special.
Yeah. Oh goodness. I can get you something non-alcoholic if you need something to drink.
That sounds great.
Let me just pull from my cloak this blow punch boy.
Oh, look, I have a cloak of wine.
A whole cloak of
One
it.
wine.
As you take her over to get a drink, Helena steps away from you, Panic, and she goes, I need to get back to work.
It's fine, but I'd like you to know something.
Okay.
I know you're scared with your newfound freedom. You don't have anyone telling you what to do or telling you what you can do. But that's the beauty of freedom. You can decide for yourself who and what you want to be. No one can tell you otherwise. Remember that. Cut loose if you want to. Do anything you want. You're your own woman.
She reaches up and she hugs you.
Oh,
Aw.
that's nice.
Thanks. She kind of pats the side of your shoulders. Also, you might want to take the lion off. It doesn't suit you.
I fed the whole tent town with this thing.
See you around, Panic.
See you later, Helena.
Borky, can I have my tray back, please? Put that down. She runs over to you, Borky.
She's just got 4
Borky,
glasses.
give her her tray back.
No, it's
Wait.
mine now.
Borky, give her her tray back. Wait. Give me one, and then give her a tray
Okay, fine. I'll give 1 for you, 2 for me, tray for you. Have a good day.
back. Right.
It's
I
half
take like 3.
Okay. You guys stand up top and you hear as you look up and you see a different gnome this time. Every single time it's a different gnome. Once again with a long, long horn, he goes, now announcing Hammernar! That's his name.
Woo! Oh, now it's awkward for you, Panic.
These
Nudge,
boys
nudge.
only get 5 copper an hour.
He walks away, and like all the audience is just like, what the heck was with that announcement? Hammernar comes around the corner. He is wearing pretty refined short, kind of open, like triangle wide in the front, hair kind of done up with a small ponytail in the back. He kind of strides down. He is looking fine. He is actually looking groomed, which is very good for him. Sort of has that tired expression. He kind of makes his way down. The moment he reaches the bottom of the stairs, like 5 dwarves are already around him, and you can just see him going, oh my god.
Just a huddle, just like.
There's a whale for you, Hammernar. Here you go. Here's the finest wine, Hammernar. And he's just like,
Ah, fuck! I like building things.
I'll be thanks too, there, lad.
and he's like, yeah, no, wait a minute. I got something I gotta do. Walks over. Solly! Oh, Hammernar, hi. How's the armor? I think it's good. I think it's working well. Cool. Hey, Panic.
Hey, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Where's your wife?
I've never met her.
Does she? Borky nods with some wine. Interesting.
Bork kind of lumbers over and he goes, yes, that is true. Hammernar's wife is kind of an enigma, to
She's in
say the
Canada.
least. Fantasy Canada.
His wife is Jeff Hardy?
What?
3 people get that joke.
So if you want to dance, we can dance if you'd like.
Leave your friends
If
behind.
you want to, you can leave your life behind.
Because if my life...
She don't dance. She don't dance. So she's no wife of mine.
No, she's still my wife, like, regardless. But...
X, A, F.
Oh my god, this is fucking weird.
Turns down to you, Tess. Yeah, I know. My life is pretty strange. It's fine.
Life is
it's
strange with Hammernar.
Warm bloods are all fucking. You warm bloods are all fucking strange, man.
Yeah, we sure are.
Task,
All right,
do you think anyone will ever want to dance with us, Task?
No, Borky, I don't want that.
Okay, that was your chance. You jump in and say you want to dance with me, but fine.
Also,
Tarisk looks to you, Task, with sparkly eyes. Like, please?
Bonte, get out of my animal companion's eyes. Get out of here, GMs. Flee.
No,
Escape.
he's looking at
They're
you.
getting
He's
wider.
looking at you. Looks like the pupils are expanding. They're getting larger as he looks from you to the dance floor, you to the dance floor.
Oh fuck! This just turned into Alivast Got Talent.
Hammerdar kind of takes you, kind of goes, "Come on, let's get a dance in before the main company arrives."
Hang on.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, what the hell are you wearing around your, like, what is that?
Oh, this is a lion I killed.
That's pretty cool, but
Yeah.
not right, not like that. No.
I had to figure out something.
Did you though?
Good.
Yes.
Tonight.
He kind of like gives you this smirk and leads you forward. Remy, just to double check, do you speak Dwarven or read Dwarven at all?
I don't believe I do. No.
Okay, just want to double check. He's got tattoos that you can read if you can read Dwarven.
Darn. I
Fuck,
mean,
is everyone on my dick tonight? And not
oh
in
no!
a
Wait a
good
second.
way.
I'll write it on my sheet now, and then it'll work. Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
It's almost like Panic's the bard. I thought he was the tank.
It's almost
Bork actually walks up to Solly and is just like, "Solly, would you like to dance?" And Solly kind of looks to you, Greckles, and he goes, yeah, let's dance, Bork. Be fun." She kinda
Go have
smiles
fun,
to you.
guys.
Remy, do you want to dance with anyone?
Actually,
I don't know anybody here outside of these four and all the people who were dancing. So
Actually, Remy, you seem to know how to dance really well, and I could use some more instruction, so I would be happy to join you.
Sure. I suppose I could teach you how to dance. I'm gonna go dance with Greckles.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna do the thing.
You feel that, Hammerdar? What is this tension?
I think someone needs to open a window.
Smells like birds making out in here.
We haven't made out.
That's racist.
I feel like that's projection. Maybe it's
Not
tieflings making out.
recently.
Borky, as you're kind of standing on the edge of the ballroom, a little Grammy kind of walks up and she goes, "Young man."
Yes, Grammy.
She adjusts her little spectacles. "Would you like to dance with me?"
Okay, what species is she?
She appears to be either a very, very short human or a halfling. You're not sure.
I would love to dance with you, my dear.
"Oh, wonderful. You look just like my grandson." She kind of reaches
He
out.
must be very big and green, then.
And you must be blind.
She
He's
walks
missed
you out.
going really hard.
As you guys walk out into the dance floor.
Okay, I start I literally got I'm T-Rex arming and just bobbing them up and down a little bit with her.
All right.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, here we go.
You guys spin around. We'll start first. Task and Tarisk roll performance checks.
I didn't agree to this, but okay.
Tarisk has literally got you by the hand and is dragging you into the dance floor.
Oh my god, he does have sentience. Where were you in the fucking battlefield with the sentience? Performance.
Yeah, performance. It probably won't be too stellar. at
Oh
least.
god damn it!
Oh wow, yeah, you rolled 8 plus. Oh, where's his sheet?
Oh no, he's dancing like a white guy.
Ooh.
What's a white guy?
Ooh, that's a -2 to his charisma. That's a 4.
Oh no!
He like bobs side to side, like his head is just kind of bobbing side to side, and you're just kind of like doing some weird arm thing, like you're out of like a nightclub and you don't know what you're doing, but it seems to be working and no one's looking, so that's good.
Thank you.
Imagine Borky's doing like the PlayStation home dance.
Alright, fuck it. You know what, Mike? You know what? Tarisk is happy. Fuck it. It's
Yeah, he seems pretty happy. Borky, I need you to roll a performance check, and I'll roll a performance check for Grammy.
Here we go.
I'm doing the chicken dance.
Ooh,
That's a
Grammy.
3.
3, as you're kind of being danced around, Grammy takes full control of the situation. She got a 19. And she just starts spinning you around and like making
Grammy is breakdancing right this fucking second.
she dips she dips you, and you have incredible weight, and you're just like, how? And she dips you and kind of pushes you up, and she's like, come on, cheek what your mother gave ya, and your father too, and whoever else you know. And she kind of just like jams out.
Monty, I have a quick question. Is this
Yeah.
the same Grammy from the Opera House way
It
back
does
when?
appear to be, yeah.
Why, I remember you from the Opera House, ma'am.
What's up with your sweetie pie?
Hey,
Hello.
Grammy, thanks for the coat.
Yeah, no problem, young person. Panic, I want you to roll as you dance with Hammer, who, by the way, is 100% leading at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Like, he is having...
Check this out.
29. Oh, he actually didn't roll that well. Shoot, this is my, like, 5th 3 of the night. No, so yeah, he's, like, leading you, but then you're just, like, you take it and you start doing, like, tango dancing, and he's just like, well, shit. Like, you're just kind of leading him. Remy and Greckles, as you guys are dancing.
Let's do it.
Fandango theme starts playing.
That's a 13.
13.
16. I'll take it.
Okay, you guys do some kind of intricate sort of like Kenku sort of moves. You kind of like foof the feathers up a couple moments and kind of samba it up a little bit. And overall, it's a very, very pleasant sort of little dance there.
Yeah.
And as you guys, the music does come to a close. You hear a kind of a hush begin as like like Sebastian Strong is like eating crackers. He's like, he stops.
Cracker. Those were
Yeah,
crisp.
eating
Those
crackers
was
with fancy cheese.
those was crispy crackers too.
And you in the Ritz. I'm sorry. Grammy just kind of pats you on the knee, Borky, and goes, "That was fun. I'm going to go over here now."
You're frighteningly strong, ma'am. Anytime you want to dance, hit me up.
Fucking like Yoda flips off walls and shit away.
As you guys all kind of like separate from each other, Solly kind of looks over, and one of the butlers who is holding her package kind of hands it to her, and she takes it. And you watch as
I was holding her package.
Yeah, you handed it off to someone though because you were dancing. So
Okay.
snake really. God damn it. And you watch as kind of a hush and murmur kind of comes over the crowd as the final crier walks out to the stairs. And everyone immediately just kind of like adjusts themselves, and Bork kind of quickly just fogs and kind of shines his armor. Solly looks now, the nerves that went away have all come back. And she's kind of actually almost shaking in her armor. You can hear her arm kind of clink, 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 clink. Hammerdar's kind of got like his hand on his waist and is like leaning up against the table. He doesn't care. And you watch as the crier stands in the middle and announcing our grand guest and guest of honor, the one, the only, Silver King. And you watch as there's kind of like a gentle clapping over the room. And you watch as not a dragon, but a man comes striding down the stairs.
So that's what he is.
Already swirling a glass of wine. As he makes his way down, you see this man.
Oh, here we go. Official art.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get the wiki ready.
Yeah, seriously.
And here we.
Oh.
This
okay.
man.
He kind of strides with confidence, but he also bows to the crowd and goes, "Thank you very much." And he walks forward, and that is where we're going to end the session.
Ah!
Oh, it's go time!
And Remy just with two swords.
Basically.
I can't believe we met White Ganon.
I was just thinking White Cannon.
All right, okay, thank you, Austin, for a good time.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Austin.
Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
That was good.
Oh my goodness! Holy hell! What a session! Oh my god!
I was so excited for this one. Oh my god.
I was on
Props.
fucking fire tonight.
54.
54. Nadine, this is you were on fire, jumping around everywhere. Like
Oh. The Silver King is here. Yeah.
you kept Bosco showing up under your hat. You didn't tell any of us.
No.
Yeah.
Why would she tell you?
Does that mean he's coming back next time?
Yep.
I mean, I'm kind of here until you're done with me.
No,
And
you
then
see,
Laney's coming in as well, and then everybody
where's,
is coming in.
I was gonna say, where's Digsby? You better be announcing him next.
Wow. Okay, I guess I'm just chopped liver now.
Not quite. I'm next. I want Lily. Just pushing
You're not
back.
shoplifting.
Would
Yeah,
you appreciate what you have? There's greatness in front of you, you son of a bitch.
You're not shoplifter, you're poultry.
Just
But,
let's just go all the way.
Hey.
Let's just fly all the way over to fucking like London and just go, Limes, get in here.
Can you imagine if Log did show up to this?
Hooray! Everyone loves each other.
Who the
I
fuck
don't
are
have.
you?
I don't have my.
He-
king.
Quick, Log, use detect good and evil. Oh, the Silver King's evil is shit. I know it!
Aha! Aha! Just gestured at him.
Episode title: It's easy to pocket a punch ball.
It's easy to- Ooh, and Blackfoot Ferret with 5,000 bits. A kingly performance. I believe that's a shout out to you, Nadine. Because, like, again,
I think that's a title idea as well.
a kingly performance. Like, there's so many titles for this one. Someone said dancing around the issues, and I.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was Nexus.
Do we like that one? Do we like
I
dancing?
like that one.
Dancing around the issues. Fuck yeah.
That's
Dancing
really
Around
good.
the issues.
All right,
Dancing on the issues, pretty good. Yeah.
but
Write this
Into that
write this down in the
awesome
Discord so we don't forget.
Right now.
right, someone write it.
Wait.
down.
So, is it dancing around the issues or dancing around the issue?
Issues, plural. We all have. We have
Issues,
plural.
There's more than one.
There's no issues. The only issue.
I was gonna call it I was
fucking
thinking.
sex life.
I was thinking ballroom blitzkrieg, but it did not work out that way.
No. Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Seriously, Blackfoot Fair, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Earlier tonight, Probate dropped an additional 100,000. That is insane. Siren the Pyro with 40,000 bits as well himself. Blitz King with 1,000 bits. Borky with the heel tag self in. Simon the
Zito, I love it. People are like, talk to him right now.
Simon the Pyro with 1,000 bits. A little extra goods for another memorable night. Keep up the good work, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's right. If there was combat, Ballroom Blitz would have been perfect. But
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. There's no blitzing in a ballroom yet. 321 Jima, thank you for the 500 bits. Ball of Expectations. Paladin Bubbles, 500 bits. How about Twin Phoenixes? Ooh. LeJake with the 1,000 bits. Excellent work tonight, Monty. That's a good episode title. I like that one, LeJake. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, dude. Equinox 4, thank you for the 11-month resub. Almost a year. And Haseo Sora, thank you for the 14-month resub. The Silver King polymorphed into a human. Looks like a sexy good guy version of Ganon. Also, fun fact, if you actually look at the detect evil and goodness spell, it doesn't actually detect alignment. Ooh. There you go.
It just detects. I think
He's
when
totally
you're
a bad
doing
guy.
it.
I can tell.
He's totally evil. Look at him. No one swallows a glass like that.
Really?
What if he came in just slowly clapping? Impressive. Impressive.
I'm sorry. I just see fucking Emperor Zombie just picking up Sully. Mine now.
Thank you. Just she's just like straight up Gmod, like idiot box, just like just pick her up like she's just whoop under his arm. Thank you. I'll be back in 2 years.
Really? A
Just-
red cloak with purple outfit?
And just pushes both Brork and Greckles out of the way with his other hand. Just out of here.
parts them with both arms, like, get out of my way.
Out of my
Excuse me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Dude, what a great surprise having goddamn our good buddy Bosco back as Remy. That was so good. I literally was like, wait, Remus. Oh wait a minute. She didn't. She would. They're both DMs.
Yeah, no, we would never. We've been planning this.
This
for
is
weeks.
this is like
Yeah, we've
the
been
this,
playing this for a while.
this is the equivalent of like, say you're playing a game and you have that one friend hung out. He was hiding in the closet for like the last couple hours just to be revealed.
I mean, I was listening to the episode, just waiting for the moment. That's why I was able to get in so quick because I'm like, oh, it's coming. I'm just gonna jump in now.
That's so good.
Oh, man.
That's so good, but we didn't get a chance to shout out anything, but I think we'll try and go through those as we try and chat with us a little bit. Goomba.
I do have to go pretty quick here because mom and dad are sleeping,
We'll
and
do-
I'm actually right across from
We'll
them,
do
so.
Goomba and then UK. Goomba, where can they find you, dude?
You can find me at Gaijin Kumba without an H here. That is the joke because Snake stole it. You can find me everywhere else with an H because he hasn't stolen those yet, literally everywhere else. I have a big, huge video coming out on Saturday. It is 20 minutes long. It is the long-awaited culture shock on God of War. I am predicting the next 6 years of that franchise in this video.
That I've spoken to you in private about that. I can swear by how interesting that video is going to be. So yeah, that's
Norse mythology is fucking wacky.
Oh, we're covering Japanese, Norse, Celtic
And
and
Egyptian.
Egyptian.
Yep, that was from that one
Remember
scene.
when somebody cracked some? Remember when somebody cracked a giant skull open and their brains became the clouds? That was fucking wacky, right?
Fucking shit's wild in the God plane, dude.
See, Gaijin's such a goofball, and then he talks about this stuff, and I'm like, all right, he is smart.
I know it's hard to
Well
believe,
said.
but it's true.
It is. It blows my mind. You're pretty smart. Smarter than my dumb behind.
No, it's not. It's mythology.
What? What? Really?
Moving along.
Monty,
Hi.
where can they find you?
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Sadly, I'm actually going on a trip, kind of. I won't be able to stream for a while until I've moved into the new place. So there won't be any streams. I'm gonna try and host some people though on my streams. A few artists that I think are worth giving some attention to, and some other people I know. But you can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. That's where I'm going to be kind of updating as everything's kind of going on. So if you're interested in what's going on, then that's the place to be. So yeah.
There we go. Connor, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on.
Doing my damn job. What the
I'm
shit?
taking your stick.
It's okay. My shtick.
They can find me on Twitter at Senile Snake, and they can find me on Twitch at Distortion Dove.
I see. That's where all the H's went towards.
That's true.
Distortion Dove.
Zito, where can they find you?
Yeah, Zito, where can they find you?
God
You
damn it.
can find me at twitch.tv/Zito. I will be returning to streaming tomorrow with some long overdue commissions. Friday, I don't know what's going to happen, but do stay tuned because sometime before July ends out, there will be an Indie Horde stream. We got 5 games up and ready to go. I can give you a hint as to what one of them is because I know Monty's interested in it. One of them is a game called Fate, which is a DOS not a remake, but it's a DOS horror game that works with like very minimal pixels and surprisingly really fucking well rotoscope out of nowhere that just makes it super scary. And I'm not going to be playing that because I played it already, but a Mr. Live Studio Brian will be playing that and we'll be giggling at his misfortune all the way.
That's awesome, dude. Basco, where can they find you? Tabasco.
They could find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Twitter and the Instagram, or right here on Twitch, just at my name, Edward Bosco, just all one big thing.
And they can hear you in 2 projects that just came out. The second Godzilla movie on
The second Godzilla anime, they can hear me as Dr. Martin
on
Netflix.
On
Netflix, it is on Netflix, and then they can also hear me in Octopath. I'm not going to tell them who because they have to go play the game to listen for me.
I'm playing the game right now. I just started.
Did you? Oh, good. Let me know when you hear me.
And
right on.
You can
because I play a couple of major NPCs, so you'll see me.
Yeah.
And you can find me right here or on Twitter at Takahata101. And I have some good news, guys. If you haven't seen on my Twitter, last Friday I went out on a limb and I adopted a dog.
Yay.
You did adopt a dog.
You are so happy about that fact. You just
Tiny
you're just
pug.
like, yeah.
Well, no, it's. I mean, I've been talking about it for years,
I know.
and
Myself and mom were definitely kind of. Mom especially was like, she was sending me dogs, and I'm like, Mom.
his name is Gregor, and he's actually shockingly well behaved aside from some minor biting issues, but he's teething, and
He's just a baby, yeah.
He's also a puppy, so.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
He's
that's
only-
to be expected.
He's 13 weeks old. I took him to the vet today, and he shut that place down. The second I walked in with him, everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, it's a puppy.
I've met more neighbors in my building the last 3 days than I have in 3 years living here, so it's been an interesting trip to say the least. I'll say this too, guys. Thank you so much. Again, a big shout out to some of the very kind contributors: Blackfoot Ferret, Warlock 101, Archive 21, Starstruck 17, the Dr. Mongoose, Seth Lands, Simon the Pyro, and Probate with a shocking 100,000 bits. God damn, guys. It's your kindness is overwhelming, and yeah, Bosco, you seriously have to find Probate and Blood Bowl. Like, you got no choice.
God bless that man because he got me out of my bad living situation.
Nice.
It's very nice that
that man is the reason why I'm able to get out of my bad apartment and move into a new place. Thank you, man.
That's really good to hear. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'll be continuing on with the Great Waifu War as the anime war rolls on. Yeah, that's true. So that'll be continuing on, which is always a blast. And I have playing Valkyria Chronicles with Welkin, the regular human, and all the
Oh,
girls.
and we might have a special stream when I'm down there.
Well, yes,
Is
because
that
my
still the
sister
thing
is
we're
my
considering?
sister is coming to visit. She'll be getting here this Saturday. Come on. She will be staying for a month, right?
A month?
Basically, yeah, I know, right?
All right, I give it like 2.5 weeks before you guys are killing each other.
I mean, we lived with each other for what, like 16 years?
That's kind of what I'm banking on.
Is it 16?
Yeah.
No,
I'll boil back up.
16. No, like I moved out when I was like fucking 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, it was 16 years because I think I was 16 at the time.
Right.
I-
That's. Oh my God. That is.
I'm gonna shout out someone in the stream because I know that guy, and everyone should go follow. Hi, Crunk. How you doing, man?
Oh,
Thank you
Crunk.
for coming to the stream.
Crocodile.
You can actually hear me in one of his latest cartoons.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
really
wait,
good.
you're into cartoons?
Yep.
You in the tunes, man?
Yep.
That salty bitch finally talked and it scared me.
I know, right? Wait. Who again?
You know the one.
Wait. Who? That's the gag.
Oh my God, that is
Wow.
the gag. The one with the giant honkers, as it were.
Well, you need to show me the power of this pitiful dimension. Go watch his cartoons, man.
It's
He's
good.
really, really good.
But guys, I think with that, we are going to head out for the night. From all of us here at the Unexpectables, thank you so much, guys, and we will see you Monday for the fan art special, which I am thinking there will be some special ones this week. Oh my God!
Oh, I'm gonna be there next week. You better believe your butts.
Oh yeah, I do believe my butt. I do. But guys, thank you so much for swinging by here, and we'll see you next Wednesday for the next episode. I can't wait for everything to be perfectly fine.
Right? It's gonna be perfect.
And we are gonna raid Tabby Cat.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's Tabikat, right?
Yeah.
Tabikato.
Cat. Oh, this is Tabby Cat. Oh, there's an O. Oh, thank God.
There's an O at the end, yeah.
And
Go get her.
get her.
Get her.
Get 'em.
Sick 'em. Sick 'em.
Killer.
No,
Whoa,
be nice.
wait.
Be nice. Be nice.
With
Yeah.
kindness.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
with
okay,
kindness.
okay.
We have not.
Okay.
Come on. Alrighty, guys. Talk to you later. And again, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.